and you can roll your medicine.
Do you have battle medicine?
Battle medicine is an actual feat. It's not the same as treat wounds.
Okay, well then no, I don't. So I can't do that in battle then.
Correct.
Okay. Well then I will ignore that for right now.
Yeah, I got battle medicine from my background, but otherwise it's like a feat you have to actually pick up.
I guess I will just move another 20 to try to get up. Well, I can't see anything.
There's a door to your north and a door to your northwest. You can see those lines. That's why you can kind of see like vision, through it. Those are actually.
So I guess I'll do another move. I'll move there so I can see. That door's closed, right?
No,
I think all
these
doors
are all
open.
All open at the moment.
Sometimes it gets kind of finicky to see past them.
Oh, when I'm highlighting over it, it has the open option.
They
But I
always.
think that means it's yeah.
That means it is open. Okay.
If you click it, it'll close and your vision will change.
Okay. Is anyone alive in here?
Other than the gnome who just fucking dropped a hobgoblin with a wave of his hand. No, it's just me.
I'm
It's
straight
just
up asking. Okay, so and then I'll use my other action for my bear
Okay.
because I want to get it up here.
I don't think the bear has a separate initiative though.
That would you told me to roll initiative for both of them, so
I know.
It would make sense if I'm using my actions to give it movement. It would move with me, like on my turn.
I think he goes right after you maybe, so that's what I'm going to do for right now. So if you're done, your bear's up.
Okay, and it's just gonna move, and it's got a way bigger move, right?
Yes, it does.
Like 40?
Nope.
35. Okay.
Still way bigger than.
1.
Move. Yeah,
Doors are a pain in the butt.
Okay.
that's 2.
it's probably what an actual real amount of hit points looks like, Fable.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm at 30 and I have nothing
All right,
going for me.
those of you who are up, you see this big like grizzly bear covered in strange markings comes running into the room.
At this point,
In
I'm not
fact,
even going to question it. If he's not swinging a sword at us, then he's swinging a sword at them, then that's good enough for me.
I'm playing dead, hoping they don't notice me.
Looks like you got a wee goblin problem, I see.
Right. The last one, there's the one in charge. If you don't mind distracting them so I can get the rest of them up.
Oh, that'd be no problem at all. I'll send the bear running up to
put in the chat the 2 new people.
I like that bear.
So the bear will come running up. I can't. Is this the door's only the 5-foot door, right?
Yeah, you have to use the mouse to get in there. My future maps won't have doors in the middle like that.
Can he get over there?
Yes.
Or is that okay?
That's the way we've been rolling it on these maps.
Okay. So yeah, the barrel run, I guess.
That's 4. That's 20 feet. So that basically he'll just do a double stride.
Yeah, I mean he's gonna have to do a double stride. I'm just gonna move there just for.
All right, just so you know, AOOs are like 3rd edition. It's not if you only move away. If you move within their range.
Within their range. So
yep.
So him going from here to there technically would have triggered one too.
If he wanted one, correct. And you doing what's called manipulation actions next to them, which are mostly like using potions, casting a spell, they get one too. That's how I beat the shit out of Alice.
Okay, so if I put the bear there, then he doesn't get an AOO on me, and he can still.
Melee. Also, not everyone has AOOs. They're not. There's not like in D&D where everyone does.
Usually it's a feat or a feature.
It's mostly fighter type people.
Okay.
So it's more rare.
Yes, and it's a little more powerful too because they can.
Be doing something like that. I can just do that.
You can try, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
All right. He does not have an AOO.
No, say it's flanking a thing, or is that no?
It does. It makes them flat-footed, which gives you a +2 to hit.
Okay, so I'll do that. That way the bear's got behind him.
Well, Krug is unconscious at the
Yeah.
moment. Yeah, the only one standing right now is me because the goblin's playing dead.
Which one are you?
I am the gnome
Gnome.
to your north, Razavir.
Okay.
All right, so the bear goes running, tearing ass past you guys, going for the Hobgoblin Chief, and that's all he does. All right.
Question. If he can't attack, shouldn't he stay on this side of the door to keep the guy out of the room?
Is that's only a 5-foot door, right? Okay. Then I thought Kruger was bio, so I would.
Nope.
So yeah, I'd put him like over the top of Kruger to kind of like body block the door and guard.
No,
No,
How about
Can't do
one
that?
space to the north?
he could be right there.
I can't do that with him being on the ground.
Kruger's like 7 foot tall, dude. He's about as big as a bear.
Oh, okay.
Do you have like a sun bear? Is
If
it like a
if
sun
it
bear
was one
sized
of the
bear?
gnomes, I mean, if it was one the goblin or the gnome, I'd probably let you. I'd let the bear straddle him. Plus, you
He's just late.
yeah. All right, so you move up there. And that is, he's done.
What a way to wake up, by the way, Kruger.
Good
Straddled by
morning,
a Chris.
motherfucker.
Is it a boy or a girl? Kruger's the only one who's gonna know right now.
Thunk made his
Mushroom
death
chicken, but-
save. Zakara doesn't need one. Kruger, death save, please. Roll 20-sider. Hey, you make it. You
I'm
stop
not gonna let
bleeding.
some pissant goblin fucking kill me.
Well, I mean, that's kind of already been.
It's one thing to be knocked out. It's another thing to be killed.
Yeah, of course.
All right, Thundar. He
Bears and snakes and
sees-
hairy dwarves. Oh my.
He moves up to there. He ignores the bear completely. He sees a dwarf. He'll target the dwarf, and let's see if I can kill the dwarf. Let's
I
see,
understand. I understand the dislike.
the -2 from Kruger is gone now. So, first swing on the dwarf. 21. Does that hit your dwarf? Because it says it
I
does.
think so. I only got 19.
I'm gonna say that's a lot of AC.
5 points of damage to the dwarf. It tracks all that. Then I'll take another swing at the dwarf.
On the combat tracker, you can see people's missing hit points are under the wound column, and then current is what they are
Hit you
currently
again.
at.
Yeah, Mystic. Do you have them? Do you have any prepared?
Yeah, I think I picked him.
And 10 more damage to you. So this Hobgoblin Chief steps up, ignores your bear, slices into you twice with his short sword, leaving you bloodied some.
I did not pick spells before this, so nope.
Then you don't have any spells.
Neither.
We've all had those lazy Sundays.
I have a spell, but it takes 3 actions to use it.
Lizik, you're up.
All right. I'm going to do two things. First, I'm going to have Nanul pour the healing potion of Zakara down Zakara's throat.
All right. You want to roll it, or you want Zakara to roll it?
She can roll. It's her.
What was it? 1d6?
It's a minor. It's
Elixir life.
1d6 with a +1.
Nice.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Just 1d6.
Aw. I was going to double your hit.
Almost a 6.
All right, so 4.
You have almost a whole goblin's hit points you have.
All right.
so she's good, and then I'm gonna
Noel has
target
one more
Valley.
action.
Oh, Nanul's going to hop under my hat. So I'm just going to move him over to me.
Wrong person.
This way.
I'm
That's fine.
planning on helping Valis. Use your action.
I can just stabilize him.
Oh,
So
yeah,
he's
probably a
he's
good
dying
idea.
3 because, he's dying 3.
Oh
already
yeah,
if
because
he
he's
hits
a
4.
squishy wizard.
Yeah. So,
Plus I critted them. I put him to dying 2 right away.
Squishy wizard.
so I
Yeah.
targeted him. I'm casting Stabilize, which is 2 actions, and I'll be done.
Okay.
So if you just remove his dying condition, I would be ever so grateful.
What's the stabilized spell from a goblin witch look like? I'm curious. It's
Oh my
why I
God.
want to know.
It's mouth-to-mouth resuscitation in New York City. Get up before you fucking die.
Get the fuck up.
It's just chains.
It's just literally Chain's voice.
Valis, you wake. Nope, you're unconscious. Haha, almost got me there.
Oh.
Damn.
Raz, you're up.
All right, I'm going to use one action to do a bit of striding. I'm going to clamber over the body of the wizard there. At the same time, I'm going to be grabbing a potion, my last potion, and feeding it to him because wizard needs food badly.
Okay, so you move and take 2 actions. To one to pull the potion out, and 1 to feed it to the wizard.
Yes, sir.
So target him and give him a d6.
Let's see. Doop-doop-boo-boo. I notice there's a lot more like weird dots to the left of my formulas now. I don't know what those mean.
Click them and find out.
I don't want to just click stuff. All right, elixir of life. There you go. You also get a buff against poison and disease because that'll come up.
Check your
Okay.
check your display. Make sure you're not in preparation mode.
Oh, it is combat mode. Thank you.
All right, and you heal. He some of his wounds heal, and he kind of seems to be fluttering with consciousness. And you're done.
Right. Let's avoid that. I'm out of that.
I agree.
Galgrim, you're up.
Okay, I would like to wild shape, please.
He doesn't actually change shape. He just mimics whatever the animal.
What
I'm
do you
actually
change
just
it into?
Just gets hairier.
Fucking... What were my options?
All of them.
Yes.
There was like bear, wolf... Just do bear right now.
Go for the dinosaur. Always go for the dinosaurs.
I can't do dinosaurs yet.
Double bear all the way across the sky.
I'm gonna link you some handouts there, Mystic.
Yeah, I'm doing animal form, obviously, because instant pest wouldn't do me any good.
Mystic, open up the characters. So click on records and click on characters and grab that one. Yep. That has all your stuff in there that you'll need.
I see all 10 things you were talking about.
Why is this not open? Okay, now it opened.
Fun fact, Kruga. You're still going to get most of my mutagens because it ain't going to work on the druid if he's already got a polymorph effect. I need to actually get with Zargan on that one to see if the...
Okay. And morph, is that 1 or 2 actions to morph?
The spell. So what's the spell take to cast?
I have so many things open right now. Wild shape is 2.
All right. So
That's my 2.
and what do you which form you turn into? You said bear.
The bear, yeah.
All right. So for those of you who are awake and can see, which I think is just Raz and Valis.
I'm awake.
I can see.
Oh yeah, he's standing right there. I was thinking he was over one. You see the dwarf kind of shimmer and his flesh kind of melts and he changes shape into a bear, just like, kind of looks like the other bear.
That is a useful trick.
That's 2 actions, so you have 1 action left. If you open up the other character sheet I gave you, if you go to the action tab, he has attacks as the bear.
Yep, I've got that.
So make sure you click on, control click on your target.
Well, I can't attack it. I'm going to give my other 2 actions to the other bear.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, okay, so you gave your 3rd action to him?
Yeah, because if I can use 1 action to attack once, or I can give 1 action to make the bear attack twice. So.
Yep.
Good idea.
All
Get
right.
knocked out and I'm surrounded by bears.
Bears up next.
How long was I out?
And I
Speaking-
realized
speaking
we
of
went to
bear attacking
LA.
twice.
Bears to go
What
over
was
the
that?
world while you-
I said, speaking of bear attacking twice, he's gonna bite.
Make sure you target him. Nope.
Control click on him.
Hold down control and then left click on the token.
That just brings up like a 5-foot marker thing.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, so
it has it's
He's still on Galgrim, not on the bear.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you gotta
Up.
click on the
yeah,
on
up
top.
up top. Yeah.
On the picture up top in the northwest. Yeah, in the top.
There you go. I don't
Okay.
have multiple characters, so I don't know how that works.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
for
Okay.
the familiars. And every time you want to switch between the two tokens, you have to click the thing on the top left. We're doing that for the familiar.
Okay, and
You could double click like where it has the first number under the attacks.
Yep.
For the first one, and then double click on the second number for the second attack.
if I remember right, I can only bite once, right?
I don't think so, no.
No. What's the difference between?
Kind of attack that they do. What kind of damage?
Well, yeah, the bite does a D8 instead of a D6. The claws do a D6. So why is the? There's anyway. I'll figure that out later. He's gonna bite right now.
And
Sometimes
claws
flat.
are agile weapons, so you get less of a multi-attack penalty on it.
Gotcha.
And it looks like they have grab if it's the same or a similar stat block to a
Probably.
bugbear.
Do they both do like slashing or piercing? Because
Well, I
different
definitely-
damage types have mattered so
Definitely
far.
missed that.
Yeah, one's slashing, one's piercing. Yep,
Yeah.
first one misses.
And then I click the middle die for if I want to.
For the second one, yep, that adds the multi-attack penalty.
I was watching
Missed
that 20
again.
roll.
Yeah, that 20 was right. Like I slid, and
Yeah,
flipped
it
over.
like slid on a 20 and then it fucking flipped right. It was fucking.
Yeah, it does that to me too. Welcome to hell.
Okay, so I can't roll for shit. Got it.
Here's your pitchfork.
I've missed like all but one attack tonight. I feel your pain.
It's better than making the attack and then having
guys,
half
guys.
of the damage go down the toilet.
Hey guys, the bear cavalry has arrived.
Kara, you are up and prone.
Alright, so I'm going to stand up, and you said I can pick up my weapon at the same time, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Can I also pick up my torch or just the weapon?
one of them for free.
Okay. I'm picking up my rapier.
Yep. I'd say with the
So-
torch there, you may not need anything else. So
So are we fighting a bear now?
you see a dwarf who turned into a bear. Then there's another bear, and from what you can tell, they're still fighting in the other room. I'm not sure what all you can see.
I cannot see the other bear. I can't see Kruga, and I can't see Thundar.
Yeah.
Well, I think for the time being, the bear's on our side. He's eating the goblin. Not our goblin.
Hobgoblins.
The hobgoblin.
The knob goblin.
Alright, I'm going to stride.
Oh, I'm gonna start making my way over towards those who are still on their face. Making my way.
And I will...
5 more feet if you want it.
Eating the non-goblin.
If you wanted to move into melee range, I'm just...
I'm going to stay there and quick draw and throw a dagger at him.
Okay, target him and throw. "19 misses. Your dagger basically bounces off his armor and lands on the floor.
Technically, I guess I would have also had a -2. I didn't realize that was a 15 feet because of the diagonals.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you missed anyways.
Okay, that's my turn.
Kruger, you are not dying, so you just get skipped. Thundar! He mutters something in Goblin about fucking bears and how many of them are there. And he, let's see.
Mystic just got it and he already has a boyfriend.
I heard the boyfriend's a bear.
Ha.
Mystic, I tried to type
I
a whole
had
thing
to,
about
I'm sorry.
how you choose your spells, and I accidentally hit the down arrow key, and it just repeated my "he's eating the non-goblin" instead. I was just trying to say on the action tab, go ahead and hit
I
preparation.
know how to do it. I just didn't do it.
All right, first
Mystic.
swing at the bear, at the Mystic Bear, it misses. Second swing, misses.
So
If
when
it
you
fuck with these rolls before.
attacking the correct token, so it has the height and AC.
Yep, if
Okay.
you look, it says I'm attacking Gao Animal.
Okay.
Gownable.
Man,
And missed the third one.
What
Because
were your
whatever I'm
rolls
rolling,
before?
there's all kinds of negatives on top of that.
A lot more status effects in Pathfinder.
All right, Glizzik, you're up.
is Thunk look dead?
No, he is probably breathing.
Probably.
Probably breathing. I can settle for probably breathing.
That's the first step of goblin medicine. Deduce that they are probably still breathing.
I will. I will do the most goblin thing I can. I'm going to try and get behind the big guy by going around, pulling the end around. All right. I will stand up. It's half my movement.
Nope, it's one action.
One action. All right. And then I will take my full movement. Pass. Come on, Doris. I'm going to try and grab myself angle as it and 4. Hey, there's a. And I know
20.
not so much through doors for now. I'll depend on you.
You have 5
All right,
more
so I
feet
only
if you want it.
No, I'm good being next to Thunk and the 2 orcs here because I don't know that bad.
Forks are on the ground.
Where I don't want to be. From behind, I'll do Cling and Ice on the big.
Well, untarget yourself. There you go.
That's not just on him. No. Second.
That hits. Oh no, that's why Cling Nice is a save.
It's a save, yeah. No damage whatsoever. Don't even.
Yep.
It just impacted off the surface.
There you go.
Second full, and he just steps out of the ice cube, starts putting around his booties. Oh wow! Can you put the duel on top of me? I can't get him through the doorway. Thank
All right, Valis, you are able to go.
Is there a negative to casting on your ass?
I don't
Okay.
believe so.
Okay.
Unless it's like if you I think if you do an attack roll, there is.
Okay, I'm not doing an attack roll then, so. I summon up my zombie. Probably not a good, smart thing to do in front of the druid, but hey, desperate time.
Well, looks like I
Alrighty.
have a new target, boys.
What's the difference between that and animating a chair? Just throwing that out there. I mean, someone probably wasn't married to the chair, but
you. Hey, people have been married to doors.
crunch.
You want a skeleton or a zombie?
A zombie.
For your zombie should have opened up.
Yep.
I'll put him at a 10. Where do you want him within range? I just put him on the...
Directly in front of me. Right there.
He, like, out of the ground. You hear Valis muttering a little bit for those who are right next to him, and motions with his fingers, and it's like something starts digging out of the ground as this rotten corpse just crawls out of the ground and stands up. And
obviously give everyone a heads up before I did this.
and kind of does a zombie noise.
Be cool. Be cool.
It is fun.
Right. That's a full round to cast that, right?
Yes, I can only assume it's like one of those 4-second cast time things.
Yeah, go ahead and cast it, though, so it takes it off your spell list.
I did.
Okay, excellent.
Did he animate one of the Hobgoblin corpses, or this is just
No,
something?
just crawls out of the ground.
The old WoW Death Knight summon.
You don't need any corpses to animate dead.
It just
I
popped up.
made
Like,
that mistake earlier.
Raz, you're up.
Like how the zombie definitely is an orc.
It's a Zork.
Zork. Alright. I would like to get to Kruga. However, in the meantime...
All the way around.
So when he changes into a bear, does he look relatively pristine? This dwarf, he still doesn't have like the cuts. And
Oh no,
scrapes he got?
he still has wounds on him.
Okay. There might be something to work with there. All right.
I tagged him as party, so you can see his actual hit points. Look on the Gal animal.
Slap a Band-Aid on his ass.
that's not
Basically, all he gains at this point, other than different attacks, is 5 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And a little bit more AC.
I'm
Possibly, yeah.
One more.
probably going to need to... Yeah, Kruger might have to stay on the ground this time because there's no way I can interact with him without getting slapped myself.
You have noticed, I mean, several of you are pretty observant. The chieftain has had opportunity to swing at people as they move by him, and he hasn't swung once.
Yeah, that's why I'm worried.
Just
saying.
saving it all up. Every single time he does it, he gets a +2 bonus to damage.
You know... fuck it, I'll take the risk. I'm going to scoop a doop by moving around here. I'm going to move my snake up because I'm going to be on the same square as him, but he's itty bitty. That's one action, and I would like to use quick alchemy to craft up a
All
solution.
right, let
to
me give
Kruger's
you
problem.
a hint.
Hmm?
You know you have 5. You can move all the way into the other room next to Glissic and still reach Kruger, right?
Okay, I wasn't sure if the door was getting too crowded.
No. So far we've been playing that both squares reach through the door without any penalty.
Oh,
So we're not
okay.
changing that. Now my future maps won't have doorways like this, but
Got it.
that might be a
Okay.
while before we
Yeah,
get to those.
That changes then. I haven't done a lot of door play in the back.
That way you're not next to the guy if he decides to turn and swing on you.
Okay, then that would have been 5, 10, 15, and then that would be 20 to get there, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right, then I'll proceed as normal. I will do quick alchemy using my 1 spare reagent I have for the day to take out a vial of some of that weird goo stuff, and other hand in a pouch to bring out a couple of herbs and things that are common for making a healing elixir. Just kind of throw it in, shake it up. Definitely looks more sludgy than a regular one, but I will plug Krugo with it.
Is quick alchemy a 1 action or 2?
Quick alchemy is a 1 action thing.
Okay.
I can verify just to be super.
No, if you say it is, it is. I just wasn't sure.
Well, it's the first time I've used it, so it's probably good if I refresh myself. Oh, stop it.
No.
No, you stop it.
Well, I mean, if you ask that nicely. Luckily, I've memorized the page for Alchemist.
On your character sheet, on your quick alchemy?
It probably is, but I know I'll probably find it faster going in here. Or not, I don't know.
1 action.
1 action, yep. So yeah, shake up a potion.
Yep.
Plug it into Kruga.
Okay, target him and roll your and give him some healing love.
And that is my one and only spare reagent for the day, courtesy
Yep.
of the snake. Even
You are empty completely.
that's all I got. I got a poison caltrip left.
And you have a cantrip.
All right. I really wish I could. Is there a way to like reorganize the formula so I could put the ones I'd like at the
They're
top?
alphabetical. If you renamed them, you could.
Okay, I will do that then.
Or maybe put numbers on them, kind of.
Like an
Yeah.
underscore.
Yeah. All right, and you dump it down Kruger's throat. This one tastes a little bit different, Kruger. Although you really don't notice, you just swallow it.
Everything tastes like blood. Definitely more like maple syrup than a liquid. Has more
There's
of that
chunks. There's
Uh,
chunks.
more of that
All
clay
right, and
material
Raz
than not.
is done.
That is all I have. You're on your own from this point
Okay.
on.
So
Al Animal, you're up.
I want to move 5 feet down so I get the bonus because I currently don't have the +2, right?
You cannot be in the same square as somebody. You cannot end your turn in the same square.
Kruga's
I'm
alive
conscious
now,
But if I moved there, I would be flanking, right?
but you're still flanking where you are.
No,
I'm up now, so
Krug is conscious.
Yeah.
because there's a
Krug-
wall between you and your target.
But doesn't this not the 2 tiles the doors in doesn't block?
Yes,
the
but
door?
he's in a wall. If you go from
Is
where
that-
Yeah,
you
there's
go
like
from
a,
here and then to your target, you're going through a wall.
Yeah, there's like that fuzzy wall there. You're kind of
Oh,
hugging.
okay. Okay, but Krug is up, so I get the bonus for Galgrim at least.
He's not up yet.
Okay.
Although
He's
technically,
conscious.
yes, he is conscious. Yes.
I don't imagine Krug is a soft waker-upper.
Okay.
5 more
Well,
minutes.
I won't worry about it then, and I'll just start swinging.
Down in the lower left, make sure you give yourself a +2 down there
1 second, there was
you are
2
giving it
people
to me?
left.
Okay.
for the flanking. Yes,
yes, because Kruger's up.
because Kruger is awake. He is no longer unconscious.
Big Orc is over
I
there
give
freaking
myself a +2.
convulsing and
Just click on the where it says
Summoning
modifier
slurs.
and hit the number 2 on your keyboard.
oh yeah,
Same
I
place
will,
where it was in Traveler.
so I will also when I fed Kruger, let him know that the bear is, at least at the moment, helping us kill the goblin. So maybe don't snap the bear's neck or do whatever he likes to do to bears.
Kill the bear.
So is the
Behind-
zombie.
That is not an option for me.
Yeah, behind you, you hear both bears are on our side, as is the zombie.
What do you mean it's not an option? Just click on it. Right where it says the 0 modifier, click on it, then hit the number 2 on your keyboard.
Oh, what the fuck? There used to be a little button down there you clicked. Okay.
That was Traveler. This is here.
Well, everybody said it was like Traveler.
Yeah, you can do the same thing in Traveler.
Okay, so I'm gonna bite.
AFK 1 second while Mystic chews
I have
on
to
the
do that
Hobgoblin.
for the second one too. You don't have a target picked.
He did have him selected. That's
I
weird.
had him selected.
No, your bear
did.
had him selected.
No,
No, he did
I
both.
can't. I don't have a token on the map for Gal Animal, so I can't target anything.
Just like
With
your familiar, you have to click Gal Animal in the upper left.
I did. There's no token on the map for him, so it won't
You need to
let me-
target him. You're targeting the other guy.
Look at what's getting the targeting. I have Gal Animal selected, not Gal Grim on the top.
Yeah, it's targeting Galgrim.
It's
5
targeting
feet, 5 feet.
Gal Grim, not Gal Animal.
Weird.
Maybe unselect the Galgrim token.
You can top left where it
I
says
don't
Gal
have
Animal.
a token selected right now.
So if you click on Gal Animal in the top left, you still can't control left click the guy?
Correct.
Because there's no Gal Animal token. There's
There's
only
no
a
Gal
Galgrim.
Animal token for it to target with. See? As soon as you added that, I was able to. I didn't change anything other than...
Hey, I mean, remember, I don't
Yep.
run into these issues.
We're learning.
All my monsters are work fine. I don't have characters.
Do you want me to re-roll that 27?
Nope. But I want you to go ahead and do your damage though, and it should target him right. We'll click on the damage.
I had to take the modifier off.
Is it 2d8 for that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Thundar is wounded. His first wounds. Okay, go ahead and put the +2 back on in the modifier and take your second shot. Make sure you hit the second. Yep. Okay. You
That hit?
did. You unclicked on him again.
The fuck?
And a 20 misses.
No wonder the entire party's dying of a 20
Did
misses.
you
Jesus
did you
Christ.
still have your +2 put in Mystic for that attack?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's a second attack, so it's -5.
I know. I'm just making sure.
Okay, you have one action left, Mystic.
Let's go into my bear.
Okay. Your bear's up. Make sure you click
Dharr.
on the bear up top.
On the top left.
There you
Okay.
go. Oh, I can see the names are like bolded for which ones are clicked on.
Uh-huh. Yeah, for me, Raz, and Bear.
Bear missed with his first shot. Bear misses again with a second shot.
No critical miss shenanigans from this guy.
With
Nope.
a 20 AC, an average roll is a miss on this guy.
Yeah.
For everybody.
That's why
Yeah.
you need to do debuffs like Intimidate and Flat-footed and all that other fun
Yeah,
stuff.
Sakara,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
up.
Well, I'm
Plus
trying, to
one
get
or
him,
plus
I'm
twos.
trying to get him grappled, but I can't keep missing attacks.
He's a martial character. He may be difficult to grapple. That's usually what it is they've got like one major weakness that you really need to press because
The
they're
bear
fucking
auto.
good at the thing they're good at.
The bear auto grapples if it hits 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Like no save, no resist, just auto grapple.
He's got a high AC.
Yep.
I will attempt to demoralize.
Okay, roll your, I believe that's, is it diplomacy?
See, he'll go, and then I'll go. We'll just-
Intimidation.
Intimidation by default.
Okay, intimidation then.
Is that one that I already have?
Should have one for it. Yep, intimidation, demoralize you got. But it doesn't do anything. You have to go ahead and yeah, it doesn't roll. You go ahead and roll go to your skills page and roll your intimidation. And that's against his what, will?
Yes.
Perception or will or something, but I don't think an 8 is.
His will. No, 8. 8 will miss. 8 fails.
I mean, he could have been French.
One action.
All right, and I will step stride actually, and quick draw, and I will throw another dagger at him.
Sure. You got two more on you, so
3 more because
you have 3 total, and you threw 1.
I got the poison dagger originally from Raz.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, that only goes. The poison only ends if she actually hits and tries to apply it, or she critically misses.
She did. It was used before.
Yeah, so poison is gone, but I didn't
But
give
she
you back
still
the
has
dagger.
dagger.
Gotcha. Okay. Nope. Miss.
All right, that's my turn.
I see so many nat 20s just floating by.
Kruga, you are up.
I'm gonna stand up for my first.
Syrupy healing elixir.
No, it's a chunky healing elixir.
And then, let's see.
It's like drinking slightly diluted clay.
I'm just gonna fucking punch him a lot. I mean, I can't demoralize him again.
I'm just gonna punch him a lot. Quote him.
Might be able to grapple him, but...
More Life doesn't have a thing on it to tag him, right?
There's nothing on my thing to say that makes them immune to your blah blah blah.
Yeah, because he's
Okay.
only immune
And
to
it's
that.
also individual person.
Yeah. So I could still attempt to demoralize him when my turn comes up.
All right. Well, I'm going to start with a flurry of blows.
Hits him.
Yeah.
That misses. Oh, okay, maybe hold on. Yep.
Is it a crit
No.
because of the +2 that I didn't? I did put a +2 in. Never mind. So.
Okay. No, it's not a crit. So 10 points of damage. You punch him in the back. Ah! That's one action.
So let's see.
You have one left.
Let's see. Grapple is considered attack action, so I'd get a minus shit ton on it, which means I'd probably not get it done anyway. So I'm just gonna punch him again.
Grapple, you want to do that first.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but we just need to get damage on the table.
Yeah. And 13 misses him.
Attacks 2 and 3 should have had the +2 as well, though, right? Not, I think
They
still
should,
hit.
but yeah,
Okay.
it doesn't matter.
Just to understand him.
Alright, Thundar. He's ignoring the orc at his back, and he's gonna beat on the shape-changing dwarf bear.
It's almost as if the Goblinkin don't like dwarf.
That's a hit. That's a critical.
There's a lot of racism from these monstrous races.
Right? That's why they're monstrous.
The kobolds hate me just for being a gnome.
13 damage there, gal animal.
I don't care if my god beat up their god. I don't even know that story.
5 of it was absorbed.
Dude, I don't even know
That
you're
was temporary hit points I had.
Yep. Okay, second swing. Oh, that was a 20. Is a miss. And his third. That'll miss. Glizzic.
Yo. Thunk appears to be dying still on the combat tracker, so I'm going to give him stabilizing.
Well, he's an NPC, so anyone who has a 0 hit points is tagged to be removed.
I don't want him to be removed, though. I want him
But
to
we
live.
like Thunk.
I understand.
Thunk. I break into song. Thunk, you must live. All
That's
right.
why Kruger's missing. He's not singing to the Reaper.
You're going to double blast him. First, I'm going to hit with Klingon.
On ice, okay.
Klingon ice.
Come on!
Damn.
Again with the amazing roll on the DC save rather than the
Yep.
hit. Here comes the low. Da-da-da-da.
All right, Price is right.
That's all
Yep.
right. That's not what we're here for, Glissix.
All right, you're done, right?
Note to self. Yes, I'm done. Note to self. Do those in reverse next.
Valis, you're up.
I'm going to obviously sustain.
Yep, that's one action.
And who's ready for some floor lightning?
Remember, you have to spend an action to make your zombie attack.
Fuck.
So you have to like spend an action to sustain the zombie and then another action to tell it to attack.
You
Yep.
see why I wasn't summoning it before?
Oof.
Just like any other minion.
For the clinging ice, once it ends, he's temporarily immune to it for 1 minute. So that first fail last round on him means I can't use it again.
I'm going to tell the zombie to eat the hobgoblin and shield myself.
Okay, so you have one action left, Glizzic.
No, that's fine. I mean, for future, I can't just keep
Oh,
pinging him
okay.
with it. It's a sustain or
Gotcha.
not at all. Yeah.
Go ahead and give
So
yourself shield there, Valis.
I did.
No. Oh, yeah, there it is. Sorry. All right, zombie. You have Thundar targeted. Go ahead and make your attacks.
Brains! Alright. Where is the attack?
$20 will miss.
It gets 2 actions, yeah?
Yes. Now remember, if you on the combat tracker, click on where it says MA number 2, and then do for your second attack. That way it adds a multi-attack penalty. And miss. Yep.
I should have done 4 lightning.
All right. Raz, you're up.
Okay. Now that everybody seems to be back up on their feet, more or less, or stabilized, or basically the best thing
Everyone
I can
is
do,
up and moving at the moment.
everything I can do for them at the moment beyond a the dwarf looks like he could probably go another round, so I'm going to use this opportunity to battle medicine Glizzix, because he's the last one other than the dwarf, our new dwarf friend here, that has not been battle medicined.
Glizzix has not been battle medicined.
All right, let's see if I don't mess this roll up.
You're jinxing yourself.
Yep. Well, I don't think I failed a single one last time, so this is just
No.
balance coming in.
So give him the debuff.
Yeah. All right. Obviously, I got to find stronger stuff. We can need to grow a resistance to the acid. That's how this works, right?
Well, you just need better tools. Different tools give you more modifiers. All right.
All right.
That's one action.
I'm going to use one action to skitter. 5, 10, 15, 20. Get behind
Okay.
the dwarf here, who has taken a bit of a beating, I've noticed. So I'm also going to attempt a battle medicine on Galanimal, the
Yep.
hairy
Gal
dwarf.
animal. Click on
We don't know his name yet.
target gal animal.
All right. I'll come up. Say this is probably going to sting for a second. Don't eat me.
He doesn't seem to understand.
That is unfortunate. Hey, that
And
one
that's
worked.
a success. Go ahead and heal him.
It's like cauterizing her wound, but little acid, little
Little iodine.
little black powder, ignite it to kind of flash cauterize.
Yep.
Let's see. Battle medicine heal 2d8, and you are immune for a day.
Healed 6 points on you, gal animal. And Raz is done.
That's all I got.
All right, hold on a second. Let me modify Galgrim to match.
I think the only one left to battle medicine is the bear.
All right, gal animal, you're up.
I like that dice. That is a nice dice. I like that
Yeah.
green.
That hits.
I think you can change the text to black too. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah.
Yeah. White.
You do 6 damage to him.
I feel like I'm rolling low on damage.
It's
Well,
2d8.
You are Sticks.
You're doing way better than most of us. Don't worry.
Yeah. I think you've
A lot
already
of us
done
are
more
like-
than like all of us already, minus
One
Alice.
d4s we're rolling. You got 2d.
18 will miss.
Minus me because I didn't do dick.
I think
Maybe I should go to the bear.
Yep.
I think at level 3 are those of us with cantrips, those start upgrading, right?
Yes.
Depends, but mostly, yeah. So we'll be doing 2d.
And they should automatically do it.
Yeah, then I'll start missing with 2d6 telekinetic projectiles.
The bear
Ugh.
cannot do shit today.
Stage fright.
Stage fright. I know it's the saliva now, but I thought for a second that he had little runic tattoos on its tongue too.
Zakara, you are up.
Is he from Wakanda?
I will step in and take a swing with my rapier.
Okay. 5 feet
Step
on the
on
step.
stick. Let me
No,
move my
you're
snake.
fine.
Yeah. There we go.
There goes the bullshit.
There you go.
Finish him.
Now roll your sneak. Yep, your sneak.
Oh. Crit on a fucking rogue, man.
How do you want to do it?
Oh, wait. Before that, I don't actually have sneak attack.
What? Why not?
Because I'm not flanking with anyone, and it's not like D&D.
Damn it.
I mean, the first attack still killed him, so.
Yeah.
Stab him in the eye.
Yeah, the 17 finished him.
Alright, so while he's being attacked on both sides and is a bit distracted, I'm just going to sneak up and stab up through his ribcage, through his heart.
Alright, you see Zakara kind of come around behind the zombie, step up, careful not to step on the snick, and while Thundar is distracted, she kind of just, does a, squats down a little bit, shoves it right up under his arm, and the scale mill running up into his chest and his heart, and he just, spits out a little bit of blood, and he drops.
I can't.
Sergeant, don't end combat yet.
Okay.
Quickly in combat.
Quickly end combat.
I'm gonna swing at the zombie.
Oh. Alright, Zakara, that was 2 actions. Anything else?
I guess I will take a quick look around to make sure we didn't miss any enemies.
You don't see nothing.
Okay. Then yeah, I guess that is my turn.
As it kind of comes down, I look at you and I say, I'm sorry I had to have the little guy use your potion on you to bring you back.
It's not calm down. You're swinging at the zombie.
Galgrim, you know that the zombie tried to attack the Hobgoblin.
Oh, do I? Okay.
Yeah, it swung at it. It bit at him.
Yeah, but it missed him. Could have got.
You would have heard
Yeah.
it. You would have heard
It's a zombie. It's retarded.
Okay.
Well,
fair.
that's probably a good question too. Did Valis have to audibly command it, or was it a mental thing?
I'm assuming it's kind of audible.
Okay.
Probably
that's fine.
audible since it
Then I
costs
will
a
not
turn.
get the zombie then.
You probably heard
Alright.
it fucking kill the Hobgoblin in your ear.
Hey, meat sack, kill it.
Alright, remove all the initiatives. Go ahead and untarget whatever you were targeting. So no one does anything that they shouldn't.
I learned the floor lightning's more valuable than the zombie.
I'd imagine it probably gets better later as you get better.
You get higher hit die creatures, yeah.
Yeah, but it still takes a shit ton to actually do something with it.
I mean, it's
It does.
another body where people are taking damage.
Yeah, that's why I summoned it.
It's just, I mean, if it would have been a little earlier, I probably would have ended up just killing it, but that's a hit or two that someone else doesn't take.
Plus,
All right,
a lot of people
so
have hang-ups
the
about
Hobgoblin
undead.
drops, and you guys may converse.
I pick up the sword and I start decapitating the Hobgoblin.
I'm gonna let the zombies start eating the Hobgoblin.
I look at the dwarf and say, pointing at Kruger, he's got some anger issues a little bit. And yeah, he was mostly dead early.
I just kind of nod and I can understand common, but I can't talk, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I just
Wow, dwarves are dumb in this.
I just kind of nod.
You can dismiss this whenever you
I
want.
know. I know, but I'm not convinced that we're not going to get into another fight.
Gotcha.
And it lasts for what, like? Or is it
A
only
minute.
Oh,
Okay.
I'll dismiss it then.
All right.
The moment while Kruger's going to ham on the body, the moment I think that we're not, taking arrows or blades or anything, I want to.
Hey, Bio,
Huh?
can you target Galgrim and put the immune to battle medicine on him too?
It's way
Galgrim.
up here.
Ah, I see. I tried to do it on the token. Did it work? Yes, it did. All right. Battle medicine, immune.
Thank you.
Dwarves are coming out of goddamn walls.
I have no...
Okay, and then unselect Glizzik because I accidentally selected him.
All right. Kruger kind of bends over. He's still beat to shit. A little bit of blood oozing out from his wounds. Picks up the Hobgoblin's short sword and just cuts off the Hobgoblin's head.
Then the
If it
zombie
doesn't-
goes for the dead Hobgoblin, starts eating it.
Yeah, zombie
If it
starts eating.
doesn't go through the, if it doesn't go fully through the first time, Kruger will just like wrench his head off after the first chop.
It's a sharp weapon. I don't see with your strength. I don't see why it wouldn't.
Are short swords considered simple weapons?
Yes,
Okay, then I'm proficient.
long
I could
swords are
probably
not.
do that.
Short
Okay.
swords are.
So if I am not incorrect,
I'm pretty sure.
nobody is worse off than wounded one, correct?
I'm only wounded one.
I'm one. I shouldn't
Yes.
have battle medicine status. Sorry, can you take that off?
Nope. He tried on you and failed.
Yep. You still get
No.
the debuff even if I fail.
When did you try it on me?
He did.
I
You did it on Zakar. Or you did it on Valis, not me.
I did
I
it
have
on
no
you.
Did
idea.
I
it
tried
while he was up right here. He did it to you.
Yep.
Oh,
I
I
did it
must
on
have
you
been
before I went in because you looked like you needed it because you're like 1 hit point. Yeah, I tried, but you need some sutures, some stitches. We need to sit for like a
I think
fucking
everyone
hour.
but the bear itself, who has no name, has battle some medicine debuff.
I'm gonna.
Zombie doesn't.
The familiars don't.
He can't battle medicine the zombie.
Can he battle
Wow.
Battle Bear?
He
I
could.
can battle meds. I can't do the zombie because it's undead, and I think that's
Correct.
Because they have different.
They use
things.
different healing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Don't
swat
worry.
away the zombie and start checking the leader for loot.
Itchy eventually got potions for you.
I'm gonna go over to Glizzik.
I'm gonna get off my ass.
Hello.
What's the little guy's name? The white guy.
Anu.
Anu.
N-A-N-U. He's Nanula of the North.
I'm just gonna have Nether come back and wrap around my waist.
Okay. I'm gonna delete this token.
Thank you. I'll start with Valis because he's probably going to be the one that falls over easily after Glizzix.
Okay.
Yeah, well. Big zappy wizard probably needs to not fall over again, so of everyone here, I'll start working on him first, but I would, as I'm working through, definitely voice that we probably need to take a little bit of an extended break. Ideally, hopefully that was the last hit for the day, because I'm tapped. I mean, if someone wants like a little cyanide pill, I still got a poison cantrip, or caltrop, but I'm tapped. Best I can do for you now is out of combat.
Okay,
So I'll-
so we can.
Guess what?
Combat medicine's a thing
I'm
that takes
tapped
like
too.
2 minutes, right?
Treat wounds takes 10 minutes per person, yeah.
Minimum of 10 minutes.
Battle medicine is something he does during combat.
Yeah,
It's
right.
a completely separate thing. It's like a cure wounds essentially, but not
It's
magic.
a treat wounds you can do in combat once a day per person.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's a 10-minute
If
action.
he starts bandaging it up, I'll pick whoever's most wounded next and start working on them.
Yep.
I look over at the Hobgoblin leader with no head. I think he's pretty damaged.
The kit I pull is not traditional medicinal tools. There's some in there, obviously, but there's a lot more what you'd probably consider things of a more crafty nature. Wrenches,
Oh,
It's
God.
a room description.
yeah.
Oh God. Where's that going?
Somewhere that'll make you feel better.
On a scale of
Turning.
1 to 10, how bad is
Hey.
this going to hurt?
Before anyone rolls, who's treating wounds to who?
I'm doing Valis on my first go.
Who needs it?
I think
Anyone
most
else
of us
doing
are.
it?
I will.
Well-
I will do aid as well, but I need to know who I need to do it on.
We got 3 people who can at least take
You
cracks
can
at
do
it.
it to yourself, Mystic.
Yeah, I guess I can do it myself.
You can also look at the combat tracker to see who's missing what health.
Are you still a bear trying to treat wounds?
No, he dropped
You
his
dropped
shape.
it? Okay.
If you highlight people's tokens too, just like mouse over, you can see their health on the right
Health
side
bar.
of the token. But not a lot of health in this group left, so it was probably easily noticed or missed.
I guess I'll do Kruga.
Not.
Just
I
imagining
can't
the
heal
bear.
Kruga?
Yeah, because look at our statuses. We have treat wounds immune to treatment, 1 hour minimum.
Kruga has been,
That's
I've
most-
tended to his wounds within the last hour, so we're waiting for that to cook off.
So I can't treat Glizzik either. Glizzik.
Correct. As I'm saying, we burn through everything, every spell
Or
slot.
Raz. You can treat Valis, although I think
You can
Raz
also
is.
do Zakara because she only
I'll
has
do
Zakara,
one.
yep.
Zakara. I'll treat Zakara.
That's weird. Thought we got everybody.
Are we level 3 yet so I can do 2 people at the same time?
No.
Why not?
So we have to sleep first.
Yep, Mystic, I was getting visions of you just wrapping people up like mummies in
All right.
form.
So Raz is doing Valis. Go ahead and roll, Raz.
Okie
Yeah,
dokie. Here comes the craft. Ooh, that was almost a 2.
It's not
That-
supposed to bend that way.
Well, it's
That is
bending that way.
successful. And Galgrim, you're doing Zakara, so go ahead and roll your medicine.
Quit squirming. I'm a
I pull
doctor.
out I pull out a med kit and I open it up and it's just got plants and shit in it. There's no traditional medicines.
It's just got the herbal remedy. It's the herbal medicine of RimWorld. Look at that. That's a crit.
That's a crit.
Nice.
So, Mystic, how this works, do you have Zakara targeted?
I do now.
Okay, on your action tab, you now have a skill called Medicine Treat Wounds. You see it?
I was on the wrong sheet. Medicine. Yep.
On the action tab. Okay, there's see the 2 pluses. One's 2d8, that's normal, and one's 48. 48 is if you crit. So go ahead and click that one, and it'll roll the dice and automatically apply it to her.
Yeah.
That probably heal her all the way up. It did.
It feels so good to get crits on the fucking
I
tree
brought the
wounds.
good plants out today.
The good stuff. That dank ass healing shit.
Wow, a little bit of catnip. Look at her go.
It's the good shit.
She's vibrating. Cornelio, stop.
Skooma.
Get out of here with you, Skooma.
Leave our humble Khajiit merchant alone.
All right. Valis, I did the heal on you. It wasn't a crit, but you got squishy wizard hit points, so it did a good amount for you.
Hey, Raz, want to touch each other?
When I think of you, when
they're doing that treat wounds, because that takes what, 10 minutes, right?
10 minutes, yep.
10 minutes each.
I'll start checking out this room, and I see you have the description there.
Yep.
I'll check out the trunk, and I'll kind of go through it and see if there's anything worthwhile in there.
Okay. Mystic, while you have Zakara targeted, go ahead and apply the debuff to her.
How do I do that?
It's one of those...
The same row that you click the button to heal, there should be something on there. If you highlight it, it'll pop up the little info that does immune for the next hour thing.
Just mouse over it. It'll tell you apply all effects. Zergan, I was going to check out the pile of rugs and stuff, like I did before with the nest.
All right. I need Glizik and Kruger to roll me a perception.
How do I get my health bar to show the health?
You should just be able to mouse
Does.
over.
Yeah, boy.
It should be like that.
Your
green
health
bar
bar's all the way up.
Maybe it's just, for me, it still shows that it's red.
It shows green for me.
I know Glizik is red because Glizik's still fucked. But that's nothing new for him.
Glizik and Kruger are both fucked.
Yeah.
All right. Nice rolls, guys.
Yeah.
You notice that Kruger's like walking around, like blood seeping through his wounds, and he doesn't seem to mind as this happens on a regular basis.
That's gonna get infected.
Will we get infected for an orc?
Orcs can get infections. Why do you think so many of them look deformed?
I guess that explains it. I was going off of something else, but yours is good too.
I've played freaking Shadow of War. There's a lot of orcs that look like something bad happened to them during the recovery process.
All right. Kruger, as you're going through the trunk, it's full of, like, hobgoblin clothing, which is a step up from, like, goblin clothing. It's more like orc clothing. Not as good as orc clothing, of course.
So we've stepped from shit to piss. Got it.
And you notice that you're, like, looking around, and you notice you, like, hit the bottom, and there's a little thump. You find a false bottom in the trunk.
Get it?
I open it.
Snakes come running out. No.
Ah,
Flurry of blows.
these ones aren't as nice. These ones aren't as nice.
I'll show those.
They're snakes from Australia. Welcome to hell.
All right. I added some items to the party loot. You find a bunch of coins in there, Kruger.
Record.
Here, I'm gonna try to drag this into the. We'll see if this works.
Damn it! Where was it?
It's menus under party sheet.
Menus party.
Under chat, there should be a partial there. Can you guys open that and see it?
There we go.
Yep.
I'm hoping you don't see the actual stuff, but
I see unidentified item and a piece of wood
Excellent.
and a potion.
Oh yeah,
and
piece of
coins,
wood.
right?
Yeah, and the coins as well.
Yeah, so there's a bunch
Okay.
of coins there.
The stuff I looked at, not really. Oh, you found something?
I ran.
By the way, Mystic, you don't get any of this loot.
I
Ouch.
figured.
You already have money accordingly on your sheet for your level.
Okay.
On the
It
plus
also
side, you
looks
get
like
all the good
somebody-
hobgoblins.
Also looks like someone's already level 3.
Yeah, well, he wasn't supposed to come in until.
Yeah, I kind
I
of
didn't think this fight would take this long.
Yeah,
but-
I was supposed to come in back when you guys like were turning in this quest.
Yeah. I was like
He's our
ec-
retard protection.
expert on the frickin' treat wounds. That's
and
illegal.
I would have made him wait, except you guys needed an extra hand. I mean, he did nothing great, but it definitely turned the fight somehow.
Well, it pulled the aggro off the boss and let Bio get everybody else up.
Yep.
That's what it did.
And Glizzix. I recognize what you were doing down there, Glizzix.
I'm just trying to keep us from dying.
Yeah, it was basically, I just needed a breath to kind of freaking get people swing the action economy back, but 2 more bodies was real helpful.
Hey, Zargan, I think that was about as close as we could possibly get to a TPK without actually finishing, only because
That
we
was
wanted-
I was
so
worried
sad.
there.
Like Deus Ex Machina from the Druid.
If we didn't pull Mystic in, it would have been
Yeah.
biotanking until he came over and killed me and Zakara.
I'd have dropped
Because he
the
would have
next
one
round.
shot. Yeah,
I'm
he would
like
have one
the
shot.
third tankiest in the group, but we're not tanky.
So,
Yeah, this
so
guy
it
just
was
can
good.
get
And
hard.
I forgot
It
to
was-
I forgot to prep my spells, so you guys missed out on second level spell support.
We needed hit points.
I'll take the hit points.
we've been living on cantrips for the most part, Mystic, because we only have 2 first level spells each, pretty much.
Yeah.
And all of my shit as an alchemist has been used up today.
The first time you went through everything.
Hit
I've
points
never-
is the thing I definitely bring to the table.
I've never done quick alchemy until today. I haven't needed to. And Kruger was the maiden voyage of a quick alchemy object. I have to use it that round. It like goes away the next round if I don't at the start of my turn. But I can make something on demand.
Hey, Zargan, do we
Yep.
need to add any of the money to our sheets, or it's going to auto do that?
No, don't add nothing. That's the money in the party is in the party fund, has not been split yet. When I hit
Whenever
a
we get
button, it'll split.
Whenever we get around to it, Zargan, I assume that potion is like unidentified, and I'd have to like try to do the alchemy check to find out what it is, if that's the applicable check.
You do the Lysin, you drink it, and you figure out what...
I mean, that's one way to find out, but I can also like I think it's like 10 minutes with a craft check or something like that to figure out what it is. Or
Your
maybe it
teeth
was
turn to
pounds, I
stone.
can't remember.
By the way, between me and the bear, we brought 83 hit points.
Yeah, I ain't healing
See.
that with 1d6 potions.
All right, so a good 10 minutes have passed. The dwarf and the gnome have tidied up some party members. Not a whole lot, except for Zakara. She's feeling just like new. Although you are, bruised, sore, tired. Glizzic finds nothing in the furs, although they are comfortable, Glizzic, and surprisingly they're lice-free. Unlike a lot of stuff around here.
I see fur.
And then I said Kruger found the false bottom and pulled out a shit ton of coins, a lot of gold, and pretty much 2 vials and a piece and like a stick.
A wandy stick.
It does look like a wand, yeah.
Valis
just-
and I both have some homework.
I'll just
Is it-
hand over that stuff to them so they can look over it, and I'm gonna, because there's a second round of treat wounds that was gonna happen, right?
No,
Or are we resting or something?
Well, I mean,
everyone's immune.
Not everybody.
The healers
Okay,
can heal each
whatever.
other.
Galgrim and Raz can both. I'm immune to the treatment, but I can work on the dwarf
Yeah, Raz is immune, but true, the dwarf can get some.
if we want to take another 10 minutes.
I am not
Okay,
hurt
let's
badly
see.
enough that we need to do that.
As far as we know, that was everything we needed, right? We got what we came here for, and then we came for what Kruger was interested in, and that was that Hobgoblin. Is there a
Yep.
reason why we're not exfilling at this point beyond just curiosity at this point? Like I said, I'm tapped.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
I got nothing left for anybody except the poison caltrop, and I'm no good at throwing those things.
For identifying items, is it a skill roll for us?
Yes.
Would my oddity identification help at all? Is it only for occult items?
I believe it's only for occult items.
Yeah, like the potions, I know that's alchemy related stuff. There's a specific check you do to identify what it is.
I didn't know if I could help with like save the stick or something like that if there was a thing, or if we actually have like an identify.
How
roll.
far's the travel back to the camp?
To the mining cap, a couple hours. Like 2.
So sorry, you said my bear's like 7 foot, right?
It's medium size. It's not large.
Oh, okay. So I can't ride it? Even
No.
even just for decoration? Like not for...
It has to be 1 or 2 sizes larger than you to be able to ride it.
Oh.
Me or Glizzix could ride it.
Basically, that means you have to
Yeah.
put feet. You have to put feet into it.
I mean, I
Bear has to-
plan on doing that.
But it does get bigger.
If
I
it puts feet into it.
The more you pet it.
And I also have to put feats into my wild shape to unlock the other forms and get better forms. So I have to like really balance my feats out if I want to do both of them.
Okay, so identifying the potion, it depends on whether or not it's a potion or an elixir. If it's an elixir, it's the alchemy check. If it's a potion, it's just like any other magic item. It has to be identified that way. Because potions are magical, elixirs are not.
So crafting.
Yeah, whatever the rules are for identifying shit would apply to a potion, a proper potion. And an
Magical
elixir
items, you roll your magical skill. So like Valis would roll Arcana. The Druid would roll Nature. Glizzix,
I'm on nature.
I think you roll Nature then.
If there's ever a big demand for us identifying things quickly, I'm also proficient with Arcana. So if Valis, if we need to do it fast, I can help him out. Though I would obviously defer to the wizard in the realm of Arcana. He's probably better at that than I am.
Probably.
And in order to help each other out, we have to hit a DC 20 for aiding.
Yeah, so right now helping is not very common.
Probably not.
My helping of him would be like, hey, he's got 3 items. I'll take 1 off of his freaking plate so we can get done faster. Because
Identify magic takes 10 minutes.
Yeah, I've got a +8 Arcana, so I'm not bad at it.
Can I do that when we're walking back or do I need shit?
No, you need to concentrate on it. You can't be doing like other things.
Okay.
Just like you can't be treating wounds while you're walking.
We got some homework for the evening is all.
I mean, if you want to stay here for 10 more minutes while he treats
Fuck
the
no.
dwarf, I'm just throwing it out there. You'd have 10 minutes, someone could be doing that.
Well, I see that there's some stairs leading up or down. Those are the ones we came in, right? Can't remember.
No. You came in
We
from
came
the south.
the south.
Got it. So there's stairs that lead onward, but other than the fact that we probably won't run into anything like that again, is there
You
any
have
reason-
you figure there's probably more hobgoblins in here.
Right.
They
Well,
can
this part
stay in
was-
here.
This part was kind of like an ambush because they knew we were coming.
Yep.
So I'd rather not keep going. I get left.
And that creative stuff you found is also back the way you came.
Let's just exfil, man.
You guys leaving?
Literally nothing I can do for anyone at this point now.
Remind me of this every time I say we should stay for a bonus of any kind.
Oh, no, I mean, we did stay and do extra stuff. We probably got a level out of this, right, sir?
This was the extra stuff.
Yeah. I think we've stayed as long as we can, guys. We should go knit our bones back together.
This was the side objective. Mission accomplished.
This was Kruger's side quest. All right, so
Assuming that's all Kruger needed.
everyone's leaving, correct?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up Thunk and throw him over my shoulder.
Just the big question mark floating over your head, Kruger. Is the quest complete?
Why is
Thunk
the body
is-
suddenly highlighted in yellow?
Thunk is alive. He's just unconscious.
Yes, Glizzik, if you really want to, you can ride the fucking zombie.
It is a medium
Zombie's
creature.
gone, isn't it?
How long does it last?
I rode it until it went away. And the new rode me.
I want to say 10 minutes, but it might be less than that.
Right.
It just says a minute sustained.
Oh, so
No.
it's a minute. Yeah.
Well, it's only proper over the course of us exfilling out of here that we get to know our impromptu ally here.
Yes.
You do summon undead with the ritual, Valis. It doesn't cost. Then they're permanent. That you don't have to sustain them. You still have to order them around, but you don't have to sustain them.
Yeah, but that's what more action I have to spend. Not to mention the 3 to cast the fucking thing.
Rituals are not something you do in combat. Something you do in downtime. So you
I know.
have a permanent friend. Yeah.
Can't start this fight yet, guys. Give me an hour.
Hey, Zargan, how fast does the zombie move? Will they be able to keep up with us if we're just walking through the...
He's gone.
No. I mean, if he does the ritual cast. Could
I think
we
they
bring
moved
something with
20.
us?
I think they're 25. You have to worry about the dwarf now. Dwarf's a slow one.
Yeah, well, we'll lash him to the...
So, Cave Dwarf.
All right. So I hear no one objecting. You guys head out. You guys stop in that armory area, and I'm assuming Kruger picks up that crate of tools. Correct?
Who's taking Thunk then?
I'll carry Thunk.
I'll throw him on the bear.
That works too.
He's as big as the bear.
The bear doesn't
As
want
we're-
to. The bear does not like to carry Thunk. I mean, he will, but he does not like orcs.
How pissed at is it?
Oh, well, in that case, I like my bear better than I like this orc, so nope.
I'll carry the wounded combatant.
Yeah, I mean, you have a decent strength, Valis. You can pick him up and fireman and carry him.
Muscle wizard.
Muscle wizard.
I know. I sure as hell don't have the strength to carry something a size category bigger than me.
No, you don't.
I don't like orcs, but I respect fellow soldiers.
My bear didn't like him. That was the only reason I'm not carrying him.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes your animals know, man.
All right. If you open up the party sheet
Party sheet.
under, I think that's under menu.
menus.
As everyone checks everything.
Boy,
Oh, we don't use it that often.
We got
And
a lot of
then
stuff, Zakara.
there's an inventory tab. It shows you, how much cash is in the party fund and all the items. All those weapons, there's no way in hell you're carrying those. That's what was in that armory area. Does anyone want to take any of those?
I think I'm missing where we're supposed to be looking. Party sheet where?
Inventory
Menus and
tab.
then the inventory tab's what you normally see. The only
Oh,
other
okay.
tab there is order.
Could I
for us.
have picked up my 2 daggers that I threw earlier?
Sure.
Thunk's wearing the chainmail and has the battle axe from those. So
Yep.
Probably don't need 5 wooden shields that sell for nothing.
Well, do we think...
I can't, never mind.
I was gonna say for light things, I would carry something that's light, like the silver necklace or the potion.
No,
I can't carry big.
No, I'm worried about the weapons and armor. The potions and the stuff.
Don't worry about light bulk.
Correct. But does anyone want a long sword or? I mean, I don't think anyone wants to use them, but you know what I mean. I'm just
Still
saying.
in the category of I can't take any of this, right?
Correct.
If we had to leave anything behind,
There's a
thinking
lot of
more-
weight there.
I'm thinking more the long swords and weapons because the chainmail's worth more.
Well, Thunk's wearing that.
Right, says Thunk. Got it.
Do we think we can sell these for a good amount if we were able to take them?
They sell for about $1 on the market, I'm seeing, but we're not going to get that price.
Yeah,
And
and you're carrying the shit's gonna be encumbered.
Just take the actual valuable shit then?
Well, all the weapons are basically one bulk for 10 silver pieces on market.
I mean, I'm already going to be encumbered carrying the crate unless someone
Yep.
takes some of my other
Um,
stuff, so...
We definitely want to take the steel shield. It's just worth more, and a better shield in general. But everything else is basically a gold piece for one bulk. And that applies to the wooden shields, the long swords, the short bows too.
So are we just basically saying that we're going to get to the point where we can carry stuff without having an encumbrance penalty, or are we going to take our limit?
The short bows are worth 3 gold each. Market, of course.
Grab the short bows. Grab the short bows.
Like I said, I'm, like, just by virtue of carrying the crate, unless someone takes basically my entire backpack, I'm going to be encumbered.
How heavy is Thunk?
Thunk is heavy. You're probably encumbered carrying it.
Okay.
I guess the better question is how much bulk do we really have to work with, Zargan?
I don't know. I just don't know. It's more of a factor of how greedy are you gonna be.
Well, if we just look at our total available bulk on our inventory sheets, I'm already lightly encumbered.
Is there any
I can
difference between no penalty and limit?
Yes.
Yeah, you get I'm at basically 5 bulk in my number penalty, or no penalty is 4, so I have a penalty. It's like a -1 to everything
actions.
physically based.
I'm the opposite of that. I'm carrying 4, and I can carry up to 5 with no penalty, and 10 is my limit.
So we can put on a little extra weight with no additional penalty, correct? Limit's like basically the hard limit, but the penalty doesn't get any worse. Because if
The
that's
limit
case,
is how much you can carry, period. I think either you're encumbered or you're not.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
okay. So if that's the case, I can carry like another 3 bulks worth without hitting that hard limit.
And you also...
No, hard limit is max.
Or
If you're
whatever.
over your normal amount, you're encumbered.
Right. There's no penalty limit, and then there's limit.
Correct.
So I'm at 5 out of 9, so I can carry effectively 3 more and still leave a little wiggle room for some light items.
Go ahead, Zakara.
I was just going to say, if you have a backpack, then 2 of the bulk in your backpack don't count towards a limit.
That is already in play for me.
Yeah, I think the stuff in the backpack, I think it automatically calculates that, but I'm not 100%.
It does, because I've seen like 13 iron rations and the weight's like 0.015.
Yeah.
Then how do I...
The rope is point.
Well, the iron rations don't weigh much, because what I did, I gave everyone days of iron rations instead of a week, and I cut the weight by 7th.
Well, then I know a rope is not 0.1 bulk then, so because
it is. It's a 50-foot hemp rope is considered a light item.
Huh. That's surprising.
There's not. I don't know what the weight limit is, but that's just that's base rules. I'm not fucking with those.
Well, short version is I can carry another 3 before getting into the nitty gritty. I take the short bows and the steel shield, and then everything else is worth about the same.
Oh, there's 8 steel shields.
8 steel shields. Those are worth 20 silver a pop, and the short bows are worth 30. Then whatever else someone may want, they could easily afford with what we're going to sell it for, because the spears and wooden shields and long swords are all worth like the same shit.
How do you put stuff in your backpack?
You just label it. See how in the location you could put backpack?
Interesting.
I'm not sure if the backpack actually does anything yet. I don't think it does, but the first two bulk do not count. I'm not sure if that's written into the rule set yet. I'm sure it will be at some point.
Doesn't seem like it, actually.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a high priority for them at this point.
If that's the case, I'm technically at 2.5 out of a total of 14.
And that crate is 6 bulk.
So I could actually carry the crate without being encumbered.
Yeah, but I'm not sure we're going to carry a bunch of other because I mean you have to use both your hands to carry it. It's a big item in Munchkin speak.
The real question is, what has more bulk, the crate or the orc?
The crate.
You
Well,
win
no.
this round?
No, the orc's probably heavier because he's wearing armor and everything else. You got probably 250 pounds of orc, plus, a good 50, 100 pounds of... Although he doesn't have much. All he has is chainmail and the axe.
Dharr, do you want any of the extra daggers? Because they're only light bulk.
Yeah, I will. Well, I'll take actually 10 of the arrows, and I'll take daggers. Is anyone else taking daggers?
Nope.
I'll carry some of the seal shields or something for my weight. Because right now I only have 4, not counting the backpack. Whatever. And I can go.
Well, if no one wants them, I will take all 6 daggers.
Zargan, a typical medium creature weighs 6 bulk according to the core handbook.
Cool. There you go. Plus gear.
Bulky.
Luckily, I go to the gym.
Chainmail is 2 bulk, so...
That's a hefty orc at 8, at least.
Oh god, my spear's 2 bulk by itself.
Long spear, yeah.
So you need a
I
snub.
don't know why I was encumbered having not looted anything other than my starting gear.
Strength matters for this.
I mean,
That's why I can't carry dick.
Alright, so go ahead and take the 6 daggers, Zakara, put them on your sheet. I'm
Strapped
deleting
all
them
to
from the
bear.
thing. Anyone else need any arrows?
No, sir. Not unless I'm chucking them with my mind.
Anyone taking long swords? Now, the stuff you put on your sheet is only stuff that you're going to keep. Stuff you're going to sell, we're going to leave on this inventory. So, anyone carrying long swords out of here?
Nope, I'd favor the more expensive stuffs.
How about maces?
Pass them. They're all the same.
Short bows.
Keep those. Those are worth something.
Okay. Spears.
Forgot what they're worth. They're 1 silver each. Get the fuck out of here.
Wooden shields are being dumped too, right?
What are they? 1 silver each? Or 1 gold
I
each?
don't know without
10.
looking.
Yeah, 1 gold.
Yeah, dump them because the steel shields are going to take up a lot.
Alright. So, steel shields are
1 each.
1 bulk
bulk.
each. Short bows are 1 each. So I'm assuming you guys have enough room for 12 bulk? 12 more bulk?
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
carry 3 at least.
Something you can do to temporarily fix the weight thing with the backpack is if you take it to not carried, but you have it listed in your backpack, it gets the weight off your sheet.
yeah, but it also takes the weight of everything inside the backpack off your sheet.
So the backpack doesn't auto-calculate what's in it. So, like, if you type the backpack into location thing, it doesn't remove the weight from your bulk.
Yes, we've already discussed this.
If you take the item that's in your backpack and take it to not carried, it then gets rid of that weight. So you'd have to manage and make sure you're not going over 2 for it. But you can manually take the 2 pounds off if you just switch it to not carried.
I leave that up to Zargan.
The problem with that is if you mark it as not carried, I'm going to think that you don't have it with you.
Well, it says it's in the backpack on location.
Yeah, but that's if people are keeping up with the micromanaging of all that.
Yeah.
You'd have to micromanage it and make sure you're doing it.
Yeah, and to be honest, Most people won't.
Oh, it's also harder to do when you can't get on unless Sargon's on too.
You can
Yeah.
look at it by just off-clicking it and clicking it back on to see how much weight is in your backpack if you want. Like, clicking mine on or off is different to 0.925.
Yeah, now, because that's designed for if, the first thing you do in combat is drop your backpack. That would unencumber you for that combat. Kind of like how military guys do.
Drop your sack and go.
Yeah.
Just don't forget it. God help you.
All right, so you guys are taking the bows and the shields.
It's the metal.
The steel ones.
Yep. All right.
And the light stuff that doesn't matter.
Well, yeah. Well, nothing else is really light, so.
Especially not.
All right, and taking on the treasure, of course, and you guys head out.
Does the penalty for encumbered automatically calculate?
I believe so.
Yes, it
So
does.
you would need to do that if you're like, right now I'm at 5.5 and I only have a 5 as my penalty thing. So technically I would need to uncheck my backpack to not get that penalty.
Yeah, but you can't just uncheck it without saying that you drop your backpack, because if you tell me you drop your backpack, then an hour later you say, oh, wait, my backpack. You
Your
left it
backpack
3
gives
miles
you
back.
3 pounds, right? In it, you get 2 points of free in it, right?
2 free bulk, yes.
Okay, so putting things in your backpack doesn't take that off your bulk, but the bulk auto-calculates and automatically gives you the penalty. So the only way to not calculate that and have it not auto-calculate the penalty is to take the backpack off the sheet.
I am not 100% sure that it actually does the penalty, other than just track it there. Because I don't think I've seen any encumbrance penalty on anyone.
It would have been hitting bio if he's at 5 and he only
I'm
carries
trying to
4.
make sure the sheet's not calculating a negative in for all of us.
I don't think the I think it's there just for your knowledge, and we're supposed to add it in on our own. It's assumed that you're doing certain things, but I wouldn't mess with it for now.
Next time we fight, maybe we can look at the calculations.
I don't remember seeing any encumbrance.
I didn't see it.
And several of you are even at least somewhat encumbered just with your normal gear.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys go back in the other room. Kruger hands Thunk over to Valis. Kruger picks up the crate of enchanted mining tools. Glizik and Raz and Zakara help themselves. Well, Zakara grabs all the daggers, and you guys grab some shields, strap them on yourselves, and the bows, and you guys head out. I need one person to roll me a 6-sider.
Mystic.
Nope, Glizik rolled it.
Aw.
All right.
That was
You guys make it outside without running into anyone. Mostly because you've cleared this side of the cave. Then, okay, so you're outside. I'm assuming you're heading back to the mining camp.
Yep.
Yeah. What were we, a few hours out?
About 2.
Yes, please.
All right, I need someone else to roll me a D8.
who has Mystic? Why don't you roll? Okay, who has survival?
Blame you. All right. Give me 1 second to look this up.
You see a skeletal rider coming down the road.
Does survival do anything for me on this?
No. All right. Nothing's going to happen on your 2-hour hike back other than you guys can chat amongst yourselves if you wish.
Proper introductions, of course.
Okay, so Galgrim, hear me out on this. Chariot attached to the bear.
I just kind of look over the bear and try to get its opinion on it.
Like, you're not riding it, but it could, like, pull you while you're casting.
Do not put a flamethrower on my dog.
Why not?
I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed to it. I'm not sure, it's a smart idea at the moment, but not opposed to it.
Remember, the bear is only a medium creature.
Yeah, it's more of a visual at this point. It was not a...
Yeah, but he could, like, tow stuff for us. And
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the bear is a small creature.
is it cool?
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was confused when you said it was like 7 feet tall, and then you were like, yeah.
No, I meant that Kruger was, but
Sir, your definition of 7 foot being a small creature is offensive to me.
So it being small, it could have been in Kruger Square the entire time.
possibly. But still, being on top of someone like that is difficult terrain. But plus, when Kruger got up, it wouldn't. You still can't be in the same square.
Yeah, to be fair,
You'd
the
have to be
familiars
tiny.
are tiny. Yeah.
Yeah,
The tokens look big, but they're only a foot.
if that. Yeah, tiny is a foot. Small is like 2 to 3.5 foot. Then medium is up to like 6 or
So all I'm
7,
hearing is I need to cast enlarge person on Kruger, and then it's fine.
possibly. Then you could ride him. I mean,
Giant.
Ride the orc.
Hey, Kruger, I don't get any bigger when I shape into bear form. Do you want a bear backpack?
Bear pack.
You
Bear
notice-
pack.
You notice while like we're walking, like Kruger doesn't really seem to like be paying attention to like any of you. He's just kind of like looking forward and trudging with this crate as he's walking.
Speaking of crate, glad I came nosing around after you guys.
Yeah, Kruger's not much of a conversationalist, but if you don't mind my curiosity, what were you doing down there? It's a bit out of the way.
I was actually with the mining camp that you guys have been tasked, or that you guys were working for. I was picked up a temp job. I kind of bounce around and pick up jobs here and there, and was working for him for a little bit. And my contract came to an end a couple of days ago, and I was getting ready to head out. And they said they had some ventures coming in, so I thought I'd stick around and see what you guys were up to, and potentially jump in and tag along. At least if we're going in the same direction, or just tag along.
Do you normally work alone?
Yeah, I tend to work alone. It depends.
Bear's just back there shrugging, going, "What the fuck?"
I work, yeah. So always got Bear with me, and I travel around and work different jobs and work with different groups and kind of bounce between groups and jobs and stuff like that. I don't like to stay in one place for any too long.
I think that's similar to us.
We do find ourselves in a bit of employment spree at the moment.
I don't care much for the civilized society, so I try to just stay away from it if I can.
As we're talking, I am slowly cleaning everybody up magically from our fights and stuff.
gotcha.
And while you guys are talking about groups or whatever, I kind of offer up some pocket bacon if anyone's interested.
From pocket bacon from like yesterday.
From like yesterday, so it's a little bit moldy, but it's okay.
The
I'll
Robert.
give you a what the fuck look.
I can do some produce flame to cook it if you want, to warm it up.
I'll pass,
So
thank you.
Where are you guys all from?
The mountains. For me, at least.
Yeah, a bit more south, at least in my youth. Yeah, a bit of a roamer these days.
You're a roamer, no?
Roamer gnome. Up until about, about 15 years ago, place to place, find work, there's always work for a doctor, or a surgeon at the very least.
I'm from.
Yes. But you tend to use abstract tools.
I use what's effective. Sometimes it's a medicinal touch of more conventional means, and other times, well, a bit of field medicine is a bit more necessary. Some shortcuts must be made. Tended to later, of course, but I'm not above using some chemical agents and augmentations to give us the edge when we need it.
Bah, ain't no need for any chemicals to get the job done. Nature got everything we need.
Well, you'd be happy to know that nature provides most of what I use. I'm not picking a flower and shoving it down someone's throat, per se, but there's a process.
Why not? It's best from the source.
It doesn't accomplish what I'd like it to. Still, different methods.
Same
Whatever
results,
works. Indeed.
as long as it gets the job done.
Sure, get your Agent Orange checks in 20 years.
Raz the war criminal. And you know that's bad when it's coming from the necromancer.
He already up on that undead high horse he got there. Alright.
They don't complain from his treatment.
See, they're permanently cured.
Well, we have this to turn in, and then another job in the pipe, I think, waiting for us back in fucking wherever the hell we're going after this. This is me thinking to myself, by the way, not out loud quite yet. I'm satisfied. We can move on.
Okay. I was just waiting for you guys to finish chatting.
Unless anybody's got something else, I'm good. I'm good to move on.
I'm good.
So what are we gonna do with Chunk or whatever his name was?
I'm sure he's going to want to go home.
Seem to maybe know Kruger? Kruger, do you know Chunk?
I'll admit that there does seem to be a modicum of familiarity, at least in ideals, Kruger. I don't really understand what you were screaming, but you were screaming the same thing.
Yes, Argon, I'm doing that intentionally.
I figured you were.
Despite you like calling his name, Kruger still doesn't seem to notice that you're trying to get his attention.
Kruger, you okay there?
I mean, have you seen what state Kruger's in right now? It's understandable.
Yeah, good point. He probably just wants to bleed by himself or something.
I kind of lean over to and Raz and go, "Yeah, I mean, I know orcs be dumb sometimes, but yours seems to be exceptionally good at not hearing."
He's not much for the conversation, but you caught us in a bit of a bind, not at our best. Kruger has his strengths. Small talk is not one of them.
Taking dirt naps. I raise my voice a little bit. Taking dirt naps seems to be one of them, though.
He has 4 skills. 4. and holding up, and I'm like, I don't know what they are exactly, but he has 4 skills.
2 of them are in his fists.
Punching?
Are the fists.
I think 3 of them are things that I can't do.
You can do them, but the results will be kind of lackluster.
Not well.
Yeah, we all have our strengths. I'm not one for getting my knuckles dirty. Not really built for it. Some are. I've more or less come to accept that Kruger will talk when he wishes to talk. I think he's more interested in keeping his eyes straight and making sure his insides stay inside right now. So I don't think I'm going to be able to treat wounds till we stop moving, so it's just better if we just keep pushing.
Well, it's going to be at least an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, we could rest after an hour, which would be like halfway back if we had to.
We might be able to take a 10-minute breather just to kind of touch up on some treat wounds that would come up, just in case, but I mean...
Yeah, I mean, it would give us 3 attempts between you, me, and Mystic. It's not to say that they'll all work, but it might help. Otherwise, we could just keep slogging and get...
Be favor of just keep slogging. The sooner we get to safety, the sooner we can just kind of do it at our leisure.
Were we going to take or escort the people we found back?
They already took off, I think.
They're gone.
You
We
guys
gave
told
them,
them
like,
to head back on their own.
Yep, we gave them
Okay.
some of the stuff, told them to keep an eye for some of the runners that got away, and told them I think we just introduced ourselves, told them, yeah, it should be more or less clear, just watch out for stragglers, and we'll be right behind you.
Only one of you said their name.
It was me!
Yeah, sadly, the Knoll did not make it.
No,
I
no.
had-
Kruger said his name. Remember, he told them if they run into the goblins to say
Oh,
that
that's true.
under the protection of Kruger.
Yeah, but he doesn't know who Kruger. They don't know who Kruger was. You didn't be like, I Kruger.
To the goblins? We sure did. I announced him. When I
No,
was doing my...
the humans.
Oh, the humans, yeah.
Goblins are a completely different story. Speaking of which, about an hour into your trip home, I need everyone to roll me a perception.
Hell yeah. Our goblin's working for us.
Alright.
It was so glorious, and then it died.
Hey, I'll take that.
That's not...
I'm not good at perception.
Ooh. Good job.
Shitty roll for a great bonus.
Carry by the
X.
All right. Everyone except for Zakara, who's up front, makes kind of sense. Everyone. Goddamn, everyone?
Zakara just kind of runs into them.
You rolled
I mean, I did
Oh,
roll a
terrible.
3. You guys, while you're traveling through that forest again, at first, you all hear it different times, like a crack of a twig, rustle of a bush. You kind of, don't think nothing of, but after you've heard it like 3 or 4 times each, you're pretty sure something's following you.
Zargan.
Yes.
Can I dip off into the brush and hide and try to grab it?
You can attempt.
Can certainly try.
I'm assuming we're doing our regular marching order that we had established before.
Yeah.
+2.
Where is Mystic going to be in that normally now? Towards the front or at the back?
That's up to you guys.
Where do you have
Good for-
Kruger at?
And Kruger was at the front.
So I'd probably be in the back to have a,
I think our back right now is the Necromancer.
It is.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be the back now, just to fucking...
Keep the buffer for a wizard.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna be in the back despite your fucking slow ass legs.
That's why he's
That's
going to be
why
the
I'm
back.
in the back.
He automatically will go his speed on travel, I'm sure.
Is it you, then your bear, or your bear, then you?
Me then my bear.
More
Cannon
buffer.
fodder.
I mean, it'd be more like if we can walk side by side, it'd be side by side. But
I think Kruger and Zakar are doing it in the front.
No, everyone's single file. If the bear had a name, I'd put his name down, but
well, fucking Fable doesn't like my name. I want for my bear.
It's not really his choice now, is it?
He won't. Well, it kind of. I want to name it Barney.
Then name it Barney.
No.
It's my mother's maiden name.
all right, Galgrim, you kind of duck off, in the back, and everyone's kind of to keep on marching, and about a minute, they go by through the trees and bushes, kind of out of sight, and you see this little goblin like following behind.
Hey, man.
Friend of yours?
Does not seem to see you, Galgrim.
Okay, I'll just go up. What does he look? It's just a single goblin, right?
Yep.
Can I do a perception to check for other goblins? Because usually they don't travel alone.
Sure, go ahead and roll me perception.
Does 31 work?
It works. You don't see any other ones.
Okay, I'll kind of try to sneak up on him and like grab him. If that makes sense.
All right. I'm not even gonna make you roll.
Fucking heart
You kind of
attack.
they walk like pretty much within a foot or two of you. You kind of step out and just grab them. You guys are probably 10, 15 feet ahead, and you hear this. Ah!
It's not me.
It's not
And
me.
then
You sure?
I know we all look alike. It's not me, I'm telling you. Listen to my tummy. It's not
It's
making...
not quite true. You're a different shade of goblin.
I'm a better shade of goblin. I'm blue. That crap sounded green.
you guys
to me.
hear like a shrill scream, and then
I think we have a follower.
for those of you
Tail.
who speak Goblin,
In common, I tell the dwarf, I'm guessing you don't understand it, yeah?
Is that is the voice familiar?
it's a Goblin voice. You're not sure.
I don't know. We had a conversation with a couple of them.
Yeah, I
do
know,
not-
but
I
that
do
was
not
probably
know
a-
what I do not know what our tail is saying. No,
That was probably a
just
good
gonna-
hour plus ago, and you guys were beat to shit.
we're off the edge of the road, right? Can I just throw him into the road?
It's not a road. You're in the woods.
Okay. Was there like a trail we were following, or is it just straight through
It-
woods?
Just straight
The
through.
woods, the woods are a druid road. So I'll walk up and see if it looks anything like any of the other goblins we saw in the caves, or it's just totally different.
It's that same Goblin.
The same one that we let go that everybody couldn't get
That-
to their head with the female.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right. I'll walk up and I'm like, talk to her and goblin. Can you put her down? She's not gonna hurt us.
Okay, I set her
And
down.
Goblin said, "Don't hurt us." He's just making sure that you're safe.
That rude.
Yeah, dwarf.
She kicks dirt at you, Galgrim.
I pick her back up.
Galgrid, that's how
Can't
she says
understand her.
hello. Hey, hands off the merchandise. All right, put her down.
Merchandise.
Okay, set her back
She's
down.
working. She's working for us. So we in Goblin. We missed you at the cave. We cleaned out the kobolds, and then we also cleaned out the hobgoblins. We didn't see any of you guys coming to help us. What happened there? Get lost? Going
They
next
all
door?
ran away.
Why am I not surprised, Greeny?
I'm gonna set down, like I've set down the box at this point, and I'm gonna walk over and go, Glizzik, what is the meaning of this?
We got at least one person who is loyal to us, which I think is a good quality.
As you approach Kruger, she kind of drops down to her knees and kind of bows down and puts her head down towards you.
I'm gonna whisper quietly. What is your name? Because we've never even stopped to ask you yet.
Noxia?
Cool. Do you take an oath of listening to this guy? And I point thumb hook over my shoulder to.
I make sure to prominently display Thundar's head that's at my waist.
Not the head, the orc.
She says she already did. I already did.
Okay then. Alrighty then.
He's no chieftain.
We're all good here. She acknowledges your superior to this orcness. She just wanted to make sure that she was coming along with us. The other goblins, they fucking ran away. They're just cowards. I'm sorry. It's a racial thing.
It's a racial thing.
They suck as minions. They do. I'm trying.
This is
hard
also
house.
a
The
racial
blue
thing.
goblins
Shit
are
talking
simple.
the other goblins.
Yeah. As you noticed, I came alone as well. So yeah, we're not great followers. We're great runner away.
Kruger just looks at, what does he bring to the table?
God damn it, it's a girl. How many times do I have to go over that?
How do you tell?
Kruger goes, fine. What does it bring to the table?
Thank you.
I start counting to 10 goblin. I get to 3 and I'm like, okay, so
Is there even a goblin word for sexual dimorphism?
I will work
right.
with her on her goblin resume for you to be submitted, as I'm sure there's so many other applicants we have as a group. We have a minion. Enjoy, okay? She hasn't even asked for money yet. So as far as I know, she's working for free out of fear. So that's the best kind of, employee.
Yeah, I don't want to pay it.
She's going to make as much as your zombie at this point. So, hey. I throw her some pocket bacon because I'm sure she's probably starving.
Oh, she grabs it up like a handful of dirt, everything, hot drops in her mouth.
Stick with me, kid. I'll keep you alive.
I'll just look over at Glizik and say,
You not Kruger. I sleep with him.
Yeah, no. See, now I work for Kruger. You're lower on the pecking order. You know how this goes. It's not like everybody equal. It's shit rolls downhill. You're at the bottom currently. When you get enough seniority, you can move up. If we get a new person, you're ahead of them. That how it goes.
I look over at Glizik and say, is it growling at me?
No, that's he's happy to see you, Lord. Yeah.
He's growling at you, Glizik.
That was the belly. Like happy with the food I gave her. I kind of nudge her in the rear. So, yeah, we're good to go. Hey, lady, here, have a shield.
Have a shield.
So she's got something to carry. Yeah, first job, just bring that with us. I'll give you some more food to eat.
Kruger just kind of like waves his hand. You are in charge of her. And
is this
walks off.
Kruger's shield?
Sure, we're gonna sell it, but for now, yeah, you're carrying.
She's his shield. She's his shield bearer.
Yes, you are the goddamn the Rohan one's
fighter levels and shield bearer.
You are a shield maiden. Yes, that is the term I was looking for. Okay, I'll say some mumbo jumbo using my performance to make her think that she is now like connected to him.
I'm gonna laugh when you botch this.
Do I get to use my virtuous performer thing for a bonus now? Or are we still waiting on stuff?
Would you pick that up for second or third?
Whatever we just leveled. It was the feat I took.
Then no. Nope.
Okay, we haven't rested yet. Okay. So just the performance. Can I get my familiar to give me a +1 for 8 or something?
Can it roll a 20 or plus on a skill check?
Probably not yet. I'd have to do an ability.
Success. A critical success.
It's got a 5% chance, probably.
That's a 5% chance, all right.
Yes, it is. So it's obviously mumbo jumbo and nobody is fooled. Okay, at least along with.
You tried, Glizik. You tried.
Behold, yet again, number 1. Mystic, I rolled like 4 ones trying to use my performance already. It's a good.
She moves up and walks like right behind Kruger.
In the middle of his speech.
Yeah, while I'm still talking, I just start staring daggers at her back. Hey, Kruger, make sure you don't stop. Her head's gonna go right up your ass. Fucking brown nose, right? Trying to take my job.
Goblin.
Hey, why don't you go kiss Thunk's ass? He needs some love.
His name's Chunk.
Chunkus Thunkus. We're making him laugh.
All right, it's been a little over an hour. Are you guys stopping to 10 wounds, or are you gonna keep on going?
I mean, if this whole ordeal is going to take about 10 minutes, I don't see why we can't stop just to be safe.
Up to you guys. You are now out of the woods, back on just out in the open area.
I was about to say, it's an extra 10 minutes for something to come upon us, too. So up to you guys.
I say just keep walking.
Yeah, just keep going.
walking.
I'm out of spells. Vials out of shit.
I got empty vials to throw. That's about it.
Do you have any key left?
Class.
Fable, do you have any key left?
No.
All right, we're out of everything, I assume. I mean, you're not out of
I've
sneak
got
attack.
everything.
You don't
You're
have
out
any
of spell.
spells.
ultimate balancing.
All right, you guys push on through. More worried about getting back to the mining camp than you are about healing up some. And another hour goes by. It's probably late afternoon, and you guys make it back to the mining camp.
Like 4 people more than when we left. 4.5.
What was that?
We got like 4.5 more people than we had when we left.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Galgrim, roll me a perception.
So fancy.
You see a mining camp.
They have mining shit there.
Look, Galgrim stars.
Ah, civilization. You hate civilization. Ah.
Buildings and
Oh,
architecture.
it burned.
Ah.
So out of character, that's actually my fucking like druid pact thing. Is I can't be
Your
in cities.
antithema.
Yeah,
It's like
that's
110.
Legit, my antithema is I can't be in
Anathema.
Anathema. That's what it was. I was like, wait.
What's your auntie's name?
Antithema.
Thema.
Anathema. That's what it was.
Anathema.
Anathema.
Zargan, I'm
Don't worry, I
gonna
know how to pronounce it.
You all suck.
peel. I'm gonna
Shut up,
peel
Barry.
I'm gonna peel Raz back a little bit while we're walking and point it out to him.
Gross.
He's peeling our nose.
You want to just message that to him, too?
You can whisper just like roll 20, but
Okay.
you do have to spell
By all
all of them,
means,
unfortunately.
all of the juicy gossip.
Ready for that? What's diplomacy check or whatever? That's how you gossip in Pathfinder.
Yeah, it's kind of the same here. You can gossip, and then there's feats to make you better at directing rumors.
There you go, Raz. I sent that to you, then added a little extra.
Is that normal behavior for him?
Oh yeah, he does that when he's trying to recollect himself as best as I can imagine. Does that after every scuffle, seems to be back up on his feet.
Alrighty.
Well, I don't pretend to understand how he soiks himself up. We all do it differently, I suppose, but all I know is he's back to punching as soon as he's done.
If that's normal for him, cool.
Near as I know. It's not the first time he's done it. Right. Back in town then, are we? Let's
Well, if you want to call it a town, it's a mining camp.
mining camp, are we?
We're back in the heart of civilization.
Yeah.
Back
For
in the heart of
dwarves.
it. It does not get any more civilized and compact
The
as
biggest
this.
city in the world.
This is Mesopotamia.
By time
It's
By the time you
So
get
this
in-
is fucking Rome.
By the time you guys get up there to the wall and through the gates, Baltec has been summoned, the foreman who hired you, and is waiting there with a couple other dwarves. They're the guards and that are watching and stuff as you guys are kind of coming in all battered, bruised, bloodied, and with a few extra people.
As you do.
But we have 3 extra heads with us now, right?
4.
For accountant. Thun.
I'm introducing him as Chunk if anyone asks, and no one bothers to correct me.
Well,
Thundar, we got the goblin, we've got the bear, the dwarf, and we've got the head of the chieftain. So we got 5 new heads.
6 actually, because he has the kobold head too.
6 new heads.
Yeah, but to be fair, I'm not new to the foreman, and neither is my bear.
4 new heads.
I take the bear head.
By the head.
I think the bear might be able to beat you up at this point if
I
he
was
can
gonna
hit.
say I'll fight you. I'll fight you.
If there's ever a time to take Fable on, this is the time to do it.
While I'm a level higher than him.
Yeah, and he's beat up and you're practically perfect health.
Kruger's at such low health, you could use a Pokeball on him.
Nice.
Good one.
Wait, does that mean I'd get a goblin follower too?
I just hear boo-doo, boo-doo, boo-doo.
Is it like, wait, if I catch him, is it like Kangaskhan where he's got like a little goblin in his front pouch when I throw him?
Yes.
Except you'd have an orc in your pocket.
He's just holding a little shield out in front.
Orcus and your puckus.
Get down,
All right.
Mr. Chieftain.
Baltec's like, little worse for the wear there. Did you finish the missions?
I
We
believe,
finished all.
I believe so, aye. Our compatriot Kruger here, I believe, has the equipment you're looking for, as well as...
Excellent. He like motions a couple of dwarves come over. Do you put the crate down, Kruger?
Yeah, I set it down in front of him.
In,
All right.
in addition to that, we are confident in saying that the local kobolds will likely give you a lot less trouble. They've been at the best routed, and at the worst for them, completely decimated. As well as their goblin neighbors that we found out about. So,
And their Hobgoblin neighbors.
oi, there's quite a little conglomeration.
See, that makes more sense that hobgoblins were behind it and not the freaking kobolds. Kobolds can't even, it takes 4 of them to tie a knot on themselves.
Well, luckily, a little bit of time. That's your roads will be a bit more safer for the time being.
Excellent. Well, why don't you head over to the pub there? I'll get set up with some drinks and some food, and I'll be over in a bit with your pay.
Do you have a medical area for Chunk here?
Oh, I'll be able to help him myself. Just get some drinks on the table and we'll make the rounds.
I'm gonna take the head of like Thundar off my belt. I'm just gonna plop it on top of all their mining tools and say, "This is their former leader. Put it out front to dissuade the others."
Baltic just kind of nods at them, and they kind of take the crate and the head away.
We call that tactic, bitch be gone.
Bitch be gone.
Bitch be gone.
I love how direct orcs are.
Well, it works for keeping people away from the tribes. Why not dwarves? I realize they're a lot less scary, but
Depends on how much alcohol you take away from them.
A sober dwarf is more terrifying than anything.
Yeah.
They're a
Slowly
danger to
water
themselves
down.
and everything around them.
Slowly water down their drink for like a week or 2 at a time, and then give them like full strength Everclear.
Crunch only had 2 modes, completely blitzed or wishing he was completely blitzed.
Yep.
All right, so you guys go over to the little pub there, get a table, start bringing you drinks and some food. About 20 minutes later, Baltic comes back in and tosses a sack of gold on the table.
I will, oops, I actually tab in there. I will pass it to Zakara, because I think she was a little bit better at counting it out. Meanwhile, I will distract him from the fact that we were counting the money out in front of him.
It's all there, all 100 of it. It was 10
One
golds
coin at
each
a
for
time.
each.
1, 2,
2, 3.
Shit, I lost count.
well, you put them in piles of 10.
I'll give Raz a nod.
Right. Excellent. Well, I believe we're in need of a good night's rest. Was there anything else you needed of us?
Not at all. I appreciate for the extra work.
Question. When you gave money to us, did we get money for the goblin and the orc that we have additional and the dwarf?
No.
Oh,
That wasn't part of the
'cause we
original deal.
that wasn't part of the original deal, so are we
Nope.
splitting our money with the NPCs
Oh,
and,
okay, I
and
thought you were-
Mystic?
No.
Or
Trunks still
okay,
knocked the fuck
I
out.
turn you down if you try to hand me money, at least from this.
I don't want your filthy metal
where would you
discs.
spend it anyway? You can't go into the city to spend it, buddy. That's a
Dude.
pure brilliant idea. You
Have you
never
ever-
need to get party.
I can go into town. I can't stay in town.
You can't let town get into him. He's like, it's like
Oh
permanent
my.
rumspriga for him. Like,
He cannot get pregnant from a building.
Pretty sure he can still do stuff with money. Have you ever met a raccoon? They'll do anything for the shinies.
I love the thing, Fable. Don't want to get shut.
I've got
All right.
nothing else for this fine gent, and then there's a lot of people who need some medical attention. So unless anybody has anything else for him, I'm gonna start digging through wounds.
That doesn't sound good.
Here's Chunk, have fun.
Just throw him on the table.
Yeah, he's not going to resist it.
Practically.
Mouth's just gaped open, just
All
drooling.
right. For those of you besides Galgrim, go ahead and open up your character sheets.
okay,
Go to the main tab,
okay.
click on Tracker, and
No.
add your level.
Hooray!
We did it.
Class level 1. Nope. Add.
Yeah, add level.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy. You can do it.
I have to find
So
that.
we
in
three or
the,
Zargan, I didn't evil vent campaign very well. I should have just walked in and murked all the players and grabbed all their shit and left.
Yeah, they're through their second level. They ain't got nothing.
Also, that's the
There's nothing
chaotic,
worth
stupid
stealing.
version of evil.
I know.
Also, you could have been neutral. We don't know. Out yourself like that.
Who says I outed myself?
I mean,
Oh my
you
gosh, I
said-
have so many hit
The
points.
first thing
I'm
you
at
said is you had a boyfriend.
Hey, level 3 me finally passed level 1 you, Kruger. I have 24 now.
41 hit points feels nice.
Zargan, it says add a general feat, but it doesn't give me a button.
It's the if you click the feet quick filters,
The gen.
yeah, you can hit general, and those will. I don't see the one I'm looking for
Looks
though.
like it already added intimidating glare and dandy dedication. Neat.
While they're dinking around town, can I patch my own wounds up?
I'm not worried about that at the moment.
Okay.
And then for our skill increase, we just manually change it on the skill sheet, right?
Yes.
All right. That was going to be craft. Give me that expert craft.
Now you can do medicine as good as I can.
Well, I mean, when you start a level higher than everybody else and already have the proficiency, yeah?
20 AC.
Sitting on 17. But I got new formulas.
Hell yeah, 49 hit points. Let's go.
Actually, gotta find my Whisper to Zargan because they're not in my formula book. So,
I'm adding them to your sheet now.
hey.
Fable, that's how you get that many hit points, by the way.
By being third level.
First thing Fable messaged me when I got into group when I got in, he's like, "How the fuck do you have that many hit points?"
Well, Dwarf starts with just as many as you, so yeah.
No, I'm a druid. I have one less per level than Kruger. Health.
But
Well,
he's
you
dwarf,
have-
you're
He
dwarf
gets
as well.
a D10
You guys both
plus-
get 10.
No, he
No,
gets
I
a
get an
D8.
I get 8.
His con mod is currently higher than mine.
I thought you race-wise, ancestry-wise, you both start with 10.
Ancestry-wise, it's the same. It's a difference of class, and his con modifier is one higher than mine, which is why I only have 3 more health than he does.
Yeah, he has a bigger die to use.
Yes. Intimidating glare. I no longer need to yelp at people.
I
Give 'em
got-
a stink eye.
I got intimidating prowess, so I don't give him the stink eye, I give him the stink fist.
Right in the stinker.
There's a joke in here about the biggest guy and the smallest guy being the scariest people. I'm too lazy to make it though.
So is intimidation just a thing you get, or is it a
It's a skill.
thing you have to pick up? Skill you have to pick up?
It's,
Are you
it's a
talking
skill.
about demoralize?
Yeah.
Anybody can do it.
It's basically like you pick up skills and then there's actions you can do with those skills. So demoralize is under intimidation
Gotcha.
for
I
action.
don't know if you need to be trained. I don't know if it's a trained skill or not. But yeah, you just basically
I
take.
have it.
Some you
Okay.
do, some you don't.
It's a one action. You just make an intimidation check, and if you beat their will DC, then they get frightened 1.
It
2
is
if it's crit.
untrained.
So yeah, anybody can do it.
Yep.
It's actually a good thing to do because,
Because frighten is a terrible condition to have on you.
well, it's also like there's that video not too far back in the chat that talks about like action economy and bonuses
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
better
I
to
would
try
suggest
to.
watching that Mystic,
Yeah.
by the way. It can help you understand like the premise behind like how this system works as a whole.
Stop attacking 3 times because it usually doesn't work. Instead, and intimidate and debuff. That kind of stuff. Yeah, it's a good video to watch. Like, grab a freaking bite to eat and watch. It's only like, what, 20 minutes long or something like that?
Something like that.
Had some good tips in there. Only Kruger swings wildly with every attack because he actually has a slightly better chance to hit with those minus 10s. Historically, not statistically.
I mean, also slightly better because technically Powerful Fist is agile, so it's only -8 instead.
Hey, an extra 2 is great. That's practically a flat foot difference.
Mm-hmm. I am now expert in athletics.
Give me them society. I'm now expert in society and deception.
Hacks.
Dandy dedication.
Expert in crafting, and I chose seasoned for a bonus to craft.
An expert in Arcana, and I can wear better armor now. Soon I shall be armor wizard.
Well, you
Armor
picked up
wizard.
magical crafting too as well, right?
You believe so?
Yeah, I'm definitely going inventor then. You can do the magic shit.
That's how we
Yeah.
get Magitech shit.
Yeah.
He hasn't picked it up yet because he needed the other crafting, I think, or whatever it was first.
Oh, the actual, whatever the fuck alchemist gets out the gate.
Yeah.
Forget what it's called.
All right, Glizzic and Valis, your new spells are in your book and on your character sheet. And it should be updated to so you have second level slots.
So many slots.
Make sure you guys pick what you told me.
Yes.
Yep.
Give me that Quicksilver mutagen. About to be Zakara's favorite person now too.
I'm just excited because my assurance will now work on non-martial characters.
Why don't we go ahead and take a 5-minute break here to get drinks, go to the bathroom, finish up your character sheets, and then we'll continue.
Drinking time.
Oh,
I'll be right
that's
back.
right. I got so many mutagens now. I got Dracart.
All I'm hearing is I'm gonna go grab a beer.
I'm gonna
Could
pee.
also drink.
Oh, Bio, I have a new roommate.
Oh yeah?
My brother moved in with us.
Coleman move in?
Well, so my brother was living on my grandparents' farm,
Yeah.
and they just sold the farm.
Ah, that makes sense. Well, it sounds like you two can
So, yeah,
probably split an apartment easily.
It's me, my brother, my dad, my stepmom, and my grandma all living together.
Is everybody chipping in for the... Is he still doing a mortgage out there, or is he done with that?
The house is completely paid off.
Nice.
They bought it for like $300K.
Dirt cheap back in
something
their
like
day.
that. No, because we bought a new house up up in town, kind of. So they had like 4 or 5 houses, sold them all, and then they bought this one. we had like 2 rentals. There was a house up in Seattle, and then there was the farm property, and they sold all of that.
Yeah, I'm probably get. Oh, that means I get an extra fucking reagent as well. And the snake didn't die. I was expecting the snake to die, and I was gonna have to have one less reagent every day. Yeah, there's probably going to come a point probably when those fucking attack values get so high that it's hardly going to matter with my low ass AC. That
My business is done.
I'm probably going to swap out fucking empathetic plea for a different feat at some point. It's helping out nice here, but I've only been attacked like 3 times, so it's nice to have now. But later on, I'm pretty sure those fucking will saves are going to be massive.
I would assume less so on targets that are actually in melee, though.
Ooh, actually, it just got better because I just got expert in. Wait, let me just make sure there was a diplomacy because one of them. Nope, diplomacy is just trained. Okay, once diplomacy becomes expert, which will be like the next skill up, then it's a -4 to the damage if they hit me. Well, later on, I mean, shaving off 8 damage on an attack at legendary at that point probably isn't going to be as big of a difference as it would. I mean, you'd be doing it to try to aim for the critical success where he just can't attack you at all, and wastes the action.
I am back.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome back.
I mean, and it gives you something to use your reaction with, which is sorely lacking for most.
This is true. AFK real quick. Gotta refill my water. I completely spaced it.
Oh, everyone else's hit points look nice, except for Glizzix.
I am now a speedy boy.
Yeah, you got plus 10 now, don't you?
Yep, my base move is now 35.
Hey Zargan, it's telling me to prepare 3 second levels when I only have 2.
You have 1, but it has to be a necromantic, remember?
Oh, yeah.
You get 1 extra per level, but it has to be necro.
Well, and my unarmed attack
That's
can
annoying.
become magical.
If ever you care if I take a pushback spell or no?
It wouldn't hurt me at all.
Okay.
I mean, unless I have something grappled, but I'm assuming you... If something's in melee with you, something has likely gone horribly wrong and you probably need that.
True.
Plus, it can be fun. You can push people back. I think it's at 6th level I can actually throw people.
Okay, I'm back.
I have a spell that lets me yeet people back 5 feet.
What did you guys pick up for new things?
Quicksilver mutagen.
Animated assault.
Fleet, so 5 feet faster.
Per action too, right? So it'll add 5 for each one. Cool.
Yep. can
Kruger,
jump level.
your attacks are not dex based, correct?
No, they're strength-based.
Okay, so this mutagen is not for you.
I'm a strong monk.
This one
You're
will be
strong.
Yes, drunk. This is definitely going to be for Zagara. You gain item bonus to acrobatics, stealth, thievery, reflex saves, and dexterity-based attack rolls. The bonus will be +2 for 10 minutes, but you take damage equal to twice your level and cannot recover those hit points lost in this way by any means until the mutagen ends. And you take a -2 to fortitude saves while it's running.
All my favorite abilities.
Yeah, pretty much everything that you're good at, I imagine this makes a little better. So this will be your Juggernaut mutagen. Although the Juggernaut mutagen might be replaced with the Drakeheart mutagen for Kruga, because +4 AC is probably going to do him some good.
Is the argument saying all my level 1s are already cast still?
I return.
Is there a way I can reset that because I can't find it?
Go to preparation for your actions tab instead of combat. It should let you uncheck them. Because you want it to just
There
be
you go.
the bolts.
It should be reset now.
Yep.
Bottle lightning. The bottle lightning will be good for Zakara as well, because I don't even think there's a save associated with that. As long as I hit a bitch with it, he's flat-footed.
Man, I'm still salty. I can't take Scorching Ray because it's in another book. I'll continue bitching about it.
What that means is you cannot take it for as one of your leveled up spells. Once you get somewhere, you could probably buy it.
The quest for Scorching Ray begins.
You just can't
Same
get
with
that
all-
shit for free.
Same with all the like alchemy formulas as well. Not just the uncommon ones, but there's like common ones in the other books and shit. Zargan said I might be able to find, but can't just pick.
Yeah, you can't pick that shit up for free. So those of you who have a copy of the new magic book can look through that and make a list of shit you might want to look for. But everything you pick out of that's not in the advanced book or the core book, I have to design and put into the game myself, which is why I'm not letting people just pick that shit at random. Although I had to do that Drakeheart, I think one of yours I had to do for the thing too, Bio.
What's that?
One of your potions I had to manually put in as well.
Yeah. I
For
think
some
it was
reason
the Drakeheart.
it wasn't in there. Yeah.
Drakeheart mutagen. Let's see. You gain the listed bonus to AC, which would be 4. But it is an armor, or it's an item bonus. So I don't know if Kruga already has an item bonus to AC. I know
Nope.
you're unarmored, but so you'd get the full 4. Your dexterity cap would increase by 2 if that even fucking matters, which I don't think it matters for you. And a bonus to perception checks. If you're wearing armor, that doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, if you're wearing armor, because armor is an item bonus, it gives you less than 4 points, and you would get the 4 points. You don't get like, oh, I have 3 points of armor and 4 points from that. I get 7.
Oh yeah, you get the
No.
better of the 2 because they're both item bonuses.
But the nice thing it does do, it raises your dex cap. So if you are wearing armor that like limits your modifier from your dex, and your dex is higher,
Right.
that could actually cause your dex, your armor class to go up, but not from an item.
Right. It's just because the armor cap has been raised.
Exactly.
So it can still be useful for people in heavy armor.
With decent dex.
Yeah, with a decent dexterity.
Yep.
You may also end the mutagen early to gain the ability to stride twice as an action. But the mutagen immediately ends. On-demand sprint.
Yep, for free. Because dismissing and effect is a free item, free action.
Well, this one specifically points out that you activate it as an action to gain the final surge effect.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so you take an action to stride twice.
Yeah, but dismissing a spell is a free action on your turn.
Well, that means if he has that, Kruga in one turn with 2 actions could move 170 feet.
Well, it only applies to the initial action that you use to stride, but you'd still have all your other actions to move too.
Well, yeah, it's like I could use my first action to stride twice, and then I could use my key rush in order to stride twice. And then if I use the last one to stride, it could be 205.
Could literally just start an engagement with you way way far away, and you could close that distance pretty quick if I just slap one of those on you and say, hey, drink that when you're ready to go.
And then everyone else can do orbital bombardment.
Yay, explosion.
If she casts Sprite Fall.
Aw, yeah. You unleash the power of my true waifu.
We level 5 yet? Because then I
Okay.
get real healing potions.
So question for spell casting, I have like 3 that I can prepare. If I prepare 1 alarm, 1 burning hands, and 1 charm, I can only use 1 of each, right?
Correct.
So, but if I want to be able to prepare 2 burning hands, I have to spend 2 of those on burning hands.
Correct.
Yeah,
Except for
Pathfinder.
cantrips. Never memorize the same cantrip more than once. There's no point.
Yeah.
Cantrips don't go away.
Yeah,
So
Pathfinder.
I should take 3 things of goblin pox. Got it.
So as you cast it and click on it, it'll give you a check mark over the circle.
Yep.
So you can see it. And then in the actions tab, because you'll be on, actions bar, it'll actually be gone once you've used all the things for that level. It just won't.
You change your mode out of preparation.
All right.
Naughty, that thing that one spell, Horizon Thundersphere, sounds like some anime move.
I told Zargan, to me, it's Street Fighter. It's Ken and Ryu's ball of like thunder is what it is. The little...
Oof! Look at that crit on Valis.
I'm not rolling the damage because I don't want it to fuck up his character sheet.
I'm already...
Just when I do summon animal 3 times and summon 3 more bears.
Battle plan unbearable.
You wouldn't be able to do anything. Can you by the way, I was curious. Can you maintain more than 1 spell as long as you got the actions for them?
You sure can. You can sustain up to 3 spells a round because you have 3 actions.
Neat.
Too bad my summon costs 3 fucking movement to do.
All right, did we get
It's fun.
Heelys once we were back at the camp?
It's fun to cast, but it takes
Yeah,
2
we
rounds
will.
to be fully effective.
I mean, I would definitely take every hour to kind of make the rounds on people.
Kamehameha.
But then, since I know we don't get all our health back on a long rest, I don't know if we need to roll it out.
No, we won't.
Okay.
The dwarven food was really, really good for us. It filled in our wounds.
I drink.
Oh yes, great dwarven food, the best in the land. I'm not very convincing.
Kruger drinks and he knows things. These are his skills.
The real question is
One
how
of those
does
things is
feel
not true.
It's like Tyrion Lannister.
I drink and I know things. One of those is a false statement. Guess which one has a giant keg up to his mouth?
Can I cast spells while I'm in shapeshifted form?
No.
Ooh, party token just appeared in front
Party token.
of me. It's a party. It has dark vision. Huzzah!
I'm assuming the money and stuff hasn't been distributed yet.
Correct.
Okay.
How do I update the initiative on my sheet? Does it?
It'll do it automatically. I noticed that before. It's a little weird. If you roll it, it looks right, but the display doesn't show up. I think I might have to close the game and come back in for it to happen.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it shows a +6 even though it's only +5 in the thing.
Yeah. For some reason the actual display of that doesn't refresh right, so I don't know what the deal is with that, but it's only a display bug, so it doesn't matter. Because I saw that when you guys hit second, I'm like, what the hell? It shows like 9 here, but you're +11 on for something. And then when I rolled it, it came up at +11, so. Alright, so the night goes by. You guys drink some. You're not like free complete alcohol, but you are given quite a bit.
I over the course of the night, like in the wee hours, can I take another crack at that fucking book I found that I haven't been able to pull anything out of yet?
Yeah, can I start identifying shit?
Because the page is just...
Well, the formula book that was all damaged and shit, I just have been rolling poop so far. Don't
Can
even know if there's anything in it yet. I haven't rolled high enough to know if there's anything in it or not.
It's just a drawing of dick butt.
Can I continue to regale Zakara with this volume of erotic poetry?
You wish.
Are you inebriated while you do it like the first night?
Well, it depends on how much I'm allowed to drink.
I mean, you're allowed to drink quite a bit. You're probably enough to get drunk, but it's not like, I mean, because they're not like necessarily giving you the good stuff. But you know, for you guys, it's not bad.
It's Dwarven. None of it's good stuff.
Yeah. Yes. Go ahead and make me another
words.
crafting there for your alchemy check there, Raz.
I craft the book. Is this better?
Oh, that is
You
better.
learn the Philosopher's Stone.
Out of this page torn out of a completely separate book? Man.
No, this is a book. This is not the pages you copied.
Yeah, this is not the pages. I don't think... I might be taking another look at those to see if anything makes more sense these days. Maybe apply it. But that's
All
not
right.
tonight.
Who wants to roll on the items?
I can.
I know Val has said one of the vials is not magical.
I'll just chuck that Raz then.
Wait, don't throw it.
I'm not literally throwing it, I mean metaphorically throwing it.
You don't know if that could be bottled lightning.
One of them is.
I
So go ahead and
gently
make me
swat it to
go ahead and make me an Arcana check. Let me find my sheet here for the DC on this, because it depends on what level the item is.
Well, I think a 27 meets it, I hope.
No, it doesn't. No, it does. Does that become visible now to you guys on the party sheet?
Healing potion minor.
Yep. And go ahead and roll me Arcana again for the wand.
Should I roll for that non-magical one he threw at me?
Rip.
Oof!
Wand is
You have
tougher
no
than-
clue what that wand is. And yes, go ahead and roll.
It's a
crafting
piece of
again.
wood.
I'm an expert.
All right, that is identified.
Menu, party sheet.
Arsenic.
Ah, yes. Good old arsenic.
It's like essence of butt, like arse.
Kinda.
Yeah, drink it.
Yeah, have a drink. Don't actually drink it.
Tastes like ass. I see how they.
Straight up for
And Raz, you stay up the whole time while they're drinking and partying. You're like at a different table studying this book, and you're not sure if it's the drink, the atmosphere, just just having the shit kicked out of you today. Shit's just making sense to you out of this book. You rolled a critical success,
Hey, I was holding it upside down the whole time.
possibly.
Nerd. Says the wizard.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. You're like on the other side of the table, head in your own damn books.
Maybe.
So I'm gonna drag these formulas over for you.
The birth of an airship is in this group's future. It better be. There's a wizard and a fucking alchemist.
You read my mind, sir. Better yet, I've already cleared it.
There you go, Raz.
What do I go?
On your action tab, you have 2 new formulas.
Auctions is getting populated.
Look under P.
Look under P.
Go down to the thing.
Go down to the thing.
Go down past formula. They're alphabetical after because they all have the same beginnings.
Am I looking for Formula 1, Formula 2, Formula 3?
I think they're all ones.
Okay.
Yeah, they're Formula 1.
I can't even pronounce that. How do you pronounce that? Peshpine?
Yes.
Peshpine
Pespine.
or Peshpine?
Well, there's an extra S in there, so.
Pesh. Doesn't even actually look familiar.
I
Peshpine
know.
grenades. Ooh.
I like that word.
Explosive bombs packed with alchemically treated needles from a pesh cactus. Deals listed piercing damage and splash damage. On a hit, it gains the stupefied condition. Ooh.
Needler grenades.
It sounds like it.
Da 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 da.
Increase war crime.
And
Deals
the one right next to it as well.
Whereas
And
the war criminal continues.
You keep making these jokes. You don't know. Red pitch bomb. Ooh, that sounds
Yep.
fun. Sap from red pitch pines, if properly distilled into a gummy incendiary mass, ignites when exposed to air.
Napalm.
That's not dangerous.
Oh yeah.
Red pitch bomb deals listed fire damage, persistent fire damage, and splash damage. Many types grant an additional bonus to attack. 1 fire damage, 1d4 persistent, and 1 splash.
Yeah, the big thing there is the persistent. Unless they're weak to fire, because then you just add, you do one fire damage, something that has a weakness of 5 to fire, they take 6.
That's 6. And then every time the persistent goes off, that too.
Yep.
That's the strength of the elemental bombs, because it ain't the direct damage, it's the weakness damage. Yeah, that
So you
one...
finally figured that book out.
Yeah, that one's a little different than Alchemist Fire, because Alchemist Fire I don't think guarantees the ignition.
And the Pesh Spine bomb's pretty cool too. Gives stupefy someone.
Yeah, I don't think we've had access to that one, at least not that's been used. I
No
believe that's,
save, no nothing. They are stupefied for 1 round.
yeah, I believe that's the one that makes casting harder. I have to look
I
at
think
it.
I think it's a bunch of things with decks.
I like one of those and I don't like the other one.
Yeah, there's a condition for every situation. I just got to remember which one it is. Yes, awesome. More options, more utilities, always nice.
Your status penalty equal to this value on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma-based checks and DCs, including will saving throws, spell attack rolls, spell DCs, and skill checks that use that ability score.
Ah, all the
Plus,
saving throws.
anytime you attempt to cast a spell while stupefied, the spell is disrupted unless you succeed at a flat check with a DC equal to 5 plus your stupefied value. So it's not hard to make it, but...
Well, it's a flat check, too, which means no bonuses or nothing.
D6, so basically you have a 25% chance of failing.
At minimum.
Yep.
Actually, it's 30 because you're stupefy 1. It's
Yeah, 6.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Neat. If we get any raunchy casters in the back, that sounds like a quick alchemy bomb application to me.
All right. And you guys you can find out about the 2 vials you found, but the wand eludes Valis.
For now. You can just pull Eliza and start casting it around and find out it's a wand of one wonder.
No.
Can other people try on it or not?
Sure. Yeah.
I'll give it a go
So,
if he's having issues
crafting?
with it.
Well, you're done for the night, sir.
Damn.
Ooh, I think Kruger wants to
Asleep.
try.
Go ahead,
Kruger breaks it
Kruger,
in half, says, "Oh, 2 wands and
No.
multiplied."
Kruger shoves it up his ass.
Prestidigitate that thing before I take a try.
So you trying there, Nature
Yeah.
Boy?
What?
Yeah.
Kruger's like, what?
You can go,
Go ahead,
you can go
Glizzy.
first. Natural 20s happen. Go ahead.
Kruger's been drinking. He wants to try it.
Go ahead.
I sigh and hand it to Kruger.
This is going to end badly. You know this.
Kruger, go ahead and roll me a 20.
slowly sink under the table.
What?
I
I
tap
think you need
Noxie
to
on
be
the shoulder.
trained to do it
Watch
properly.
Oh, do you have to be trained?
To do it properly, I think.
Otherwise,
Wow.
you're going to get like the unskilled penalty of -3.
It is trained only.
Oh, okay. Well, then I won't do it.
I still have it pulled up.
I figured you had no intention of doing the skill check. I thought you were going to test it the old-fashioned way. Say a bunch
Come
of
on,
random
fireball.
stuff until you magically, coincidentally, narratively find out the activation word. Because why not?
You trying, Glizzy?
Yes, please.
And a roll, I believe Nature is your spellcaster one, right?
Yep. It's not my greatest, but it is.
Like I just
Yeah, we're twinsies.
that's
Wait.
duh.
Wow.
Wow.
Wait, it's based
But
on
the
whatever your
power-
spellcasting thing is?
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
trained skill, though. You don't.
One of the four
But
traits
I can
of
technically cast
One of the
spells
four.
using occultism through
Mm.
because I have key rush. Key abilities you either choose occultism or one other one.
But you're
Like-
not trained in occultism, so therefore you cannot roll.
I pick it up and I run around the room really fast and identify it.
you could choose your skill.
You
instead of
trip
taking
and
X.
fall, shove it up your nose, and break it.
You want me to give it a try or no?
You can.
Yeah,
Apparently, I'm
certainly
too busy.
you have a very good chance of rolling higher than either of us with our one.
I had a +9, but
Even
I've
if I
been
rolled a 1, I would roll higher than you
Make
guys.
sure you're on the right character, Mystic.
sure you don't want the bear to do it.
Oh, you killed it.
Oh.
All your characters went away.
Yeah,
You disconnected.
my fucking
It was the
closed.
Thanos wand.
Well, I believe you were wrong. You could do worse than us on the You killed not only yourself, but your bear form as well. That's what the wand was. It was the bond of Yeet Bear.
Wand of Thanos.
Only on dwarves.
It was a wand of dwarf disintegration.
Hey, Zargan, I think you misorganized. Under my elixir, you put the moderate bottled lightning when it should probably go under bombs. Is there like a way I can move that?
Oh.
Like going through all my drinkables, and I'm like, bottled light? You don't want to drink that. You don't want to drink it.
Where are you putting our formulas on tabs? Now that I have Cauldron from last level
You should have a book.
as a book. So
Mine was under, I think it's like records.
It's in your notes. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
pick the bio. Hold on.
Records, notes, and then there's probably something in there that's like, your formula book.
So I rolled that, right?
Fuck yeah.
That's a critical success, I hope.
it's nothing. It's just a stick.
I mean, as long as a 31 was a success, the natural 20 will make it a critical success.
Watch, you need like a 35 to succeed.
Oof. Now, I know this max formula, 14 out of 100 is just there for fluff, right? Right?
No, your book only holds so many.
Okay, okay, I can deal with that.
Has so many pages, then you need to buy another book. There you go. It should be fixed.
Russ is gonna have his own fucking library by the end of this.
Kinda.
If you go to your note there, Glizzic, you should have a Cauldron formula handout.
Yep, I got it.
I'm the mundane wizard.
We
All
can
right.
Better living through alchemy.
And the druid identifies the wand.
Well, I'm gonna go to bed now that I've been cocked.
There you go.
Bosses. Party sheet. Hey.
Issue the oil of unlife is basically a healing pot for
Hey,
your
just as I'm going
undead
to
stuff.
share it with you, I could just tell you it's a mundane wand that doesn't have to do anything.
Right.
Yes, mundane wand makes total sense.
I mean,
It's
They're
a
a
wand.
wand.
It's a wand of light.
Be good in this party since half of them can't see.
Actually, a wand of light wouldn't be terrible.
I've got 10-minute duration dark vision elixirs now for me and Zakara, because, yeah, we stumble around a lot.
I took dancing lights as a.
You gotta sustain that shit, though.
Yeah, that's an action every round. Light, you hit it once, you forget it.
You guys see what it is?
The Wand of Healing. I probably can't use that, because if I remember correctly,
Has to be
it
in your
goes...
spell list.
Well,
I have seen.
assuming I was talking about, if I, take trick magic item,
If the bear were to carry it in its mouth,
I would still need to be able to cast as though I, use the skill that would need to be able to use that. Like, I don't know if...
So what's the spell? Heal?
Yeah, if it's
Heal.
like heal, then it needs to be on the list that belongs to one
Okay.
of the.
I can
think-
actually use that.
Yeah. Because I think basically, I
No.
think Arcana's the only one that doesn't get heal.
I can
Or
use that, but
no.
I'm not allowed any of this loot. So
It's divine and primal are the only ones that get the heal spell, which is
Ah,
weird.
damn. I can't do primal because of my background replacing primal with Arcana.
Oh, so does that mean I'll be able to use occult wands?
If you grab a trick magic item,
You don't
But just
have
get-
any spells.
yeah, you have to grab a feat to basically be able to cast anything you don't qualify for, which would be like all wands.
You could always multi-class.
Yep.
Oh, no. When you first gain key spells, decide whether key spells are divine or occult spells. You're trained in spell attack rolls and spell DCs of that tradition.
Correct, but it has to be in your spell
And
list.
your key spell casting ability is wisdom.
It's not like you have to be able to cast the spell. It has to be possible for you to pick up like
Yeah.
as part of your daily preparations
Mm.
to cast something out of a wand.
So if you picked
Or a
up a
staff.
heal spell somehow, as from a feat or something, then yes, you could use that wand.
hmm The way to circumvent that, most folks would have to pick up that trick magic item feat because it lets you use it as though you could cast it, but you have to use one of the applicable schools that it could belong to as the
Yeah.
skill to actually activate it because you have to make a check every time to activate the damn thing.
Yeah, wands and staffs are way different. In order to use like the staff of fire, I have to have burning hands, or it does nothing. It's a stick. I paid 50 gold for it.
Unless it is...
I don't have that.
Do you have... Yeah, you have to be trained. You have to be trained to make the check on freaking using magic items, I believe. Which means if it's not an Arcana stick, then I probably won't be able to use it even if I grab the feat. I mean, I did double check that though, but if I'm not trained, that just means the odds of failing are all the higher.
it sounds like I'm the only one that can physically use the wand.
No.
No, I
No.
can use it too. Because we both have heal.
So it's between you two, really, until I pick up a
I can't
particular
take any
feat.
loot out of this technically, so
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well,
I mean, Glezix usually does have to kind of, pick people up when I can't get to him.
Plus,
the off.
Galgrim's more of a melee person, so
Yeah.
That's why I was asking if,
probably
while
get
he's in bear
slapped.
form if he could use it.
No.
nope. He has no gear when he's in bear form.
Plus, he'd probably get slapped for trying in melee anyway.
Definitely a manipulation action to use a wand.
Might have to take that stride first. So yeah, at least until other people have the option. I mean, does that thing come back? I don't know how it works. Is it like charges? Once a day. Once a day
day.
plus overcharge.
If you overcharge it, you roll to see if you break it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, do these 3 items you guys got, the arsenic, the healing potion, and the wand, do we want to give them to somebody right now?
The arsenic requires a particular scenario to really use. You can't just slather it on a weapon. It's not a injury poison.
It's a
ingested
consumable.
only. Yep, you gotta drink it, basically. You gotta sneak it into someone's drink.
Or
What-
food.
What if
10
you hold their
minutes.
mouth open and you pour it in?
Okay, yes, that too. It also has, with
It's like
ingested
grappling.
I'm bringing this up now because I can learn all these poisons, when I level as part of my formulas and whatnot, or pick them up wherever. These ingested poisons almost always have an onset duration. This one, for example, arsenic is 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, they make the save. Or rather, they make the save right away, and if they fail, in 10 minutes, it goes to stage 1. So it's not shit you use in combat. It's shit you use on the side.
What if they drink it and you pick them up and shake it? Does it activate faster?
Nope.
No.
If you stir stuff, it activates.
So,
But-
yeah, it's,
But if you sit on their torso and then we have a bear sit on their face and their legs,
all I'm saying is
think
it
that'll
takes
take care
10
of
minutes to onset if it even
and,
ticks
and
into
then,
the first
and then
place.
eventually after 10 minutes passes, they'll die from the poison.
No, wait a minute. It's just
Oh,
a small
that's-
bear. They can pick up the bear and move.
That's debatable. They're probably not going to die from arsenic. Unless they're like a
They
fucking
might die from
comet.
bears sitting on their face.
Yeah, a little.
Uh,
That's going to kill them first. It's
yeah,
got
farts.
different stages. Basically, if they fail in 10 minutes, they go to stage 1, which is a D4 poison. They're sickened for a minute, and then 5 minutes later, they make another check. If they fail, they go to stage 2. If they succeed, it goes to stage 0 and ends. So basically tug of wars at that regard, but it
Oh.
only happens every 5 minutes.
No, it happens every minute. After 5 minutes,
Oh, right.
You-
Maximum duration. I see that now.
Yep. You beat somebody. You make the save. If they fail the save in 10 minutes, they get stage 1. And then a minute later, they make another roll.
And then it
If
either
they
goes
fail, they
away
go to
or
stage 2.
And then 1 minute after that, they make another roll and either go to
Correct.
stage 1 or stage 3.
Or stage 0 if they crit success.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not something we can just use in combat. So maybe give it to the person who might be able to pull off a sneaky thing like that. I'm thinking
Kruga,
Zakara.
definitely.
Kruga. So I'm thinking Zakara. She'd be probably the only one to actually be able to use the damn shit without just being in a particular situation where she had to be sneaky, I guess. But yeah,
There's something to be said for pouring poison down someone's throat.
And sitting on them for 10 minutes to see if it even worked.
You
No, you
can
shake
do
them.
that, but it's not. It still takes 10 minutes.
Hey, Kruga, you
You'll
don't
have
have
your
to
moment
use
to shine one day.
I'm just saying there's a level of intimidation when you forcibly make someone ingest poison.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
all I'm trying to get at. I'm not
We
trying
don't-
to circumvent any rules or anything. I'm just throwing that out there.
No, but I'm saying
Yeah.
it doesn't actually have to be poison. I mean, like we could use some sort of flavored water or whatever and tell them it's poison and it would work just as well. They don't,
So yeah,
Give me
still
that
a
bottle of apple cider vinegar.
yep.
Yeah, I'm thinking Zakara, she might be able to actually find a use for it. Everyone else would have to do it and not have to be sneaky about it to even have a shot at working, because I've seen how this group stealth checks.
Hey, my stealth checks are fine.
And Glizzik, when it doesn't matter, can actually roll a decent stealth.
Yep.
Time for
All
that
right, so
-1.
Zakara for the arsenic. How about the healing potion?
As somebody who doesn't have the ability
This
to
is
do
a
any
permanent
healing.
one. So
Yep.
up until, it'll stay as long as you have it until you use it.
Also a potion, not an elixir. It's slightly stronger, but it's also magical for all the good and bad that could mean.
It's a 1d8 that heals.
Yep.
I don't think I need to take it just because that's what I'll be brewing during downtime.
Yeah. Fun
I'll
fact,
take it.
it won't work in anti-magic fields, but my elixirs will. Like, they are magical. So,
Science.
yeah.
Why does my healing potion taste like apple cider vinegar?
This is arsenic.
I sold him 5.
All right. Healing potion to
Damn,
Kruga.
Vistani.
How about the wand? That's probably going to Glizzik, right?
Yeah, I'll hold it for now.
Yeah. I can't. I have no even capacity to even attempt to use it until I pick up that feat. Then once we get somewhere where we can actually offload the shit, we'll be selling the short bows and steel shields and all that fun stuff.
Do the dwarves want to buy it?
No. They have no real interest in weapons and stuff.
They couldn't even handle the kobolds on their own.
What kind of dwarves are these? Jesus Christ.
The mining kind.
Yeah,
They're not good dwarves. They're minor dwarves.
They can't
I'm
handle
going
the fucking their enemies because they don't have any weapons, and we're trying to rectify that.
No,
We
they
all
have
know that
guard.
dwarves' preferred weapons are short bows.
When I think dwarf, I think short bow warriors.
Wait, short bows and steel shields at the same time.
Well, you see, short bow, dwarves are short,
Yes.
goes hand in hand.
The next day after you guys get up, Thunk is going to leave.
Checks out.
No.
By chunk.
How can Kruga begin to build his army
What
if
if we
everyone he
kidnap him?
hires leaves?
Didn't hire
Sing
him.
our songs of glory.
What if we stop him from leaving?
You
I need
wanna-
How?
I need to talk to him.
Well, last I knew he was at 0 hit points. Did he heal overnight full?
No, yeah, I'm assuming someone would have treated him.
Yeah,
See?
he owes me 2 now.
You want Thunk to heal you?
you will get bill and mail.
First one's free, but I healed him 2 other times.
You wish to speak, speak.
Hmm. Fuck.
One who runs with weaker races. Lesser races.
That's very steady.
Just throwing that out there.
One of these lesser races had to drag you back here.
Last man stand until the bear showed up. Just throwing that out there.
Who won the war?
Actually say that, Valis. First of all, he's speaking in Orcish, so if you don't speak Orcish, you don't know what he's saying.
That's just peanut gallery.
I do speak Orcish.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Learn something new
I
every day.
won't say that though. I'm not stupid.
Let them have their moment.
I will creepily listen now.
Thanks, Kruger, for rescue.
No person should be chained up like that. Coward hobgoblins should kill like real warriors.
I agree.
Now, I need to know about the Reaper. Do you interact often outside your own tribe?
What do you mean, interact?
I do not know how widespread his worship is. And was wishing to gauge that.
No idea. All the orcs in my tribe all follow him.
Did your tribe also participate in the war?
Of course. We followed Vargas on his foolish crusade, believing his lies. All it got us was decimation at the hands of the humans.
Kruger just kind of like spits to the side when he says that.
That's kind of what I was thinking too, but you're probably still in the bar, so...
No, he still spits. He doesn't give a shit.
Kruger doesn't, but Thunk is leery around humans.
Glitzik catches the spit on his head. Ah! Sees it's Kruger. Just...
Noxia cleans it up.
Noxic licks it up.
That's not what I said.
What happened to you that caused you to be captured?
As I said before, we were patrolling through those woods. Out exploring, basically. Me and Gronk. And they came from everywhere. We fought, killed many, but too many. I do believe Gronk died.
Not Kronk.
And
No, he's still just stealthing. You plan to go back to your tribe now?
Yes. Tribe of the Rotten Eye. If you are ever in the Hool Marsh and come across us, you are welcome.
How do you spell Hool?
Hool.
Exactly how I'd expect an orc to spell it.
No, it's actually, if you look on the map, that's how it's spelled on the map too.
Named by an orc.
And it's called the Rotten Eye.
Rotten Eye tribe, yep. They live in the swamp.
So there's swarks.
Yeah.
Orcs.
Ass.
Talk about swamp ass.
Fuck, I'm trying to remember something. No, I'm gonna hold up the back of my gloves. Do you recognize this symbol at all?
No.
Have you or anyone from your tribe come across a person, a man, I think, someone who fights like I do?
Never seen anyone fight like you. Let alone an orc.
Fists are a mysterious weapon.
They're orcs.
I'm gonna call fucking what's her
Not
name?
phone a friend.
Noxia, I think. Over. Is she still around?
Oh, she's like, oh yeah, she's right on the table. She's cleaning her spit up.
That
I
Cleaned
wasn't
your
kidding.
spit up.
You spit on the floor. She's over there with like her clothes rubbing it off the floor.
I'm
I
gonna
wasn't kidding.
look over and look at Noxia and say, what do you think the rest of your cowardly kin will do now that Thundar is no longer in the picture?
You speak Goblin?
No?
She just looks up at you and smiles and nods and...
I translate for them.
Oh.
We're using my virtuistic performer oral tradition.
Oh, so you're going to do it horribly.
Yeah.
That's your tradition.
I choose the tradition of a mime. No.
They will probably flee until they find another goblin chieftain to follow.
and you think should have killed
Or someone
someone.
else enslaves them.
I'll look back at Thunk and say, if your tribe wishes to expand, it seems this area is ripe for conquering.
Kind of looks around at the dwarves. The humans come quick.
Start with the goblins and the kobolds.
That is doable.
Travel safe, brother. May the Reaper guide you.
May the Reaper watch over you. And he kind of gets up and leaves. All right, so the next morning, I'm assuming you guys are heading back to Greenford?
That's the plan.
All right. I won't even make you roll anything. But 4 hours later, following the road south, you guys come into Greenford. Now, a couple things here because it's like 11. On the party money that's in the party sheet, how much of that do you want split? All of it?
I don't see why not.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why we don't just keep it split for now.
Whatever odd is left there, just leave it in the party thing.
That one
Like the
leftover
remainder.
gold
Okay.
coin, throw to the druid.
I think it does that automatically.
It does.
Okay. Just because
Make
you're using it
sure
for
the druid's not in
overnight
the
stays
list.
You don't want to give money to that thing?
All right, here comes the money.
At some point, we probably let him know that we have another job lined up at the very least. Otherwise, there's not much of a reason for him to tag along.
I'm a rich, happy man.
I broke it. There you go.
Yay, money.
Hey, there's money.
Lenses.
Gold.
I has a wand.
I'm gonna take 2 of my gold and I'm going to hand it over to Glizik.
Oh, what's this for?
Though you didn't need to and you shouldn't have. You paid for the rest of these, and he shows you the hand wraps. I'll not let a debt go unpaid.
Punish, gotcha.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Dare you put me into debt?
So is 2 gold that you just...
Yeah, 2 gold.
All right.
Mark off 2
Well-
and give it to him.
Yep.
I gotta say they've been paying off, keeping us alive. Eh? Smart investment.
He just kind of grunts at you.
You know, there's no I in team, but there is an I in quit. I don't know. My dad told me.
Your dad sounds stupid.
Actually, no, he's
Goblin.
smart.
Oh, why does it break it down like that? 48 copper, 26 gold, and 30 silver.
It gives you splits each one separate.
No, I realize that, but I feel like it should be like ascending or descending order of cost.
It's alphabetical.
It still bothers me now.
That is very far. That's so far beyond Kruger.
Look out, world. Can retire on my 41 gold pieces.
Yes, I can buy absolutely nothing.
So Zargan,
A
about
lot
that
of it.
staff of fire.
It's that 2 gold that put you over, huh?
It is. I was at 49. Now it's at
Oh, what?
15.
Found
How
a
the
dude.
yields are-
Get a staff of fire on the cheap.
Do we have to go see Copperlocks to get paid for the escort thing, or did we get that?
That was already in that money.
Yeah, we got paid. I think we got paid for that one, and then they're all like, "Hey, do you want another job?" And we're like, "Fuck it, sure."
Yeah, you got paid for the other one first. Last
That
time
one
we
wasn't
did
as
it.
much.
Yeah, that's where we get the pocket bacon. When I charm the button.
Taken.
I think the next thing we have on the plate, at least that we expect at the moment, is to head back and wait for freaking Solman's job. in a
Put
few
a
days.
handout into the chat for those of you who might need to remember what's available for in sale at the magic stop, like in town.
Tempting. But no, I must save my monies for now.
Unfortunately, it's not flat 50 gold. There's an upcharge by this chick. You know, is there a way that we can get a discount of some sort or negotiate?
If you use your 5 fingers.
You could always try to do a diplomacy check. That price might go up if you offend her.
You have a very nice tail.
The reason I'm linking that is because we're gonna stop here. There is 4 days left before you need to meet back with Anders. On that evening to go over the exploration mission. So basically, you guys have 4 days of downtime. This is your first official downtime.
Yeah.
Isn't it only 2 days?
No. It was to come back a week later.
On the 12th.
But he has not been gone that long. I think it might be like half a day short, but I'm just calling it close enough. I'm going to squeeze a downtime in. So basically, for 4 days, you guys can kind of do what you want. I mean, there's not a whole lot to do in town. The 2 main things I'm assuming people will be doing, those who can craft will probably craft. Everyone else could try to do what's called earn income. If you go to the notes, where do I have it?
Downtime activities and note.
Yep, there's an income
Yes.
section.
If you pull that up, it'll kind of briefly go over how you use your skills to make money in downtime. And for those of you who are thinking about crafting, you want to look at crafting. There's no one here to learn new spells, so you can leave that part out.
These dwarves don't like magic.
There's no mages or nothing like that in town, so.
Hey,
They only have access
There's
to
no
minor
real
spells.
mages.
fuck you.
Ouch.
Now, I made a list, basically, based on people's skills. So basically, I'm assuming Glitz is going to probably brew some potions. I'm assuming Raz is probably going to make some alchemical shit.
Maybe. I might bust out this dandy feature. I'll have to get with you.
Yep, and then everyone else can do, there's not a whole lot to do in this town. So basically, to make money and, to do your earned income, you'd have to pick one of 3 skills. If you have them, or you can attempt unskilled as well. Crafting, basically you go work at the forge, making pots, pans, whatever needs to be made, and you earn money. They pay you a daily wage, kind of. You could use athletics for menial labor. This is a shipping area. They need people hauling stuff all the time. Or medicine, to go around and treat people's wounds. Or I didn't add this on the list, but I just remembered it. Or for some sneaky people that have thievery, you could try to go around and steal shit. Now, what I want people to do is pick one activity, whether it's, earn income with a certain skill, and then that'll be what you're doing during the 4 days. Technically, you could do something different every day, but I'm not going to do that crap, because earn income is a day-by-day money. Basically, if you make your roll, depends on how long the job lasts, you earn X amount of money. If you look at that handout, scroll down to the bottom part of it, you'll see a chart there based on task level, and then whether you succeed, or basically if you fail, and what your level of that skill is how much money you earn. Now, as you can probably get, the higher the task level is, the higher the DC is. Everything from a 14 up to a 50. So I don't think anyone's going to be doing any level 20 skills. Plus a skill test. Plus they have to be available. I'm not going to tell you what the skill level is going to be for the jobs you can find, but it's already been determined because I determined that. And then you guys would make a roll based on what skill you're using. And it's basically one roll. If you critically fail it, you get there about 5 minutes into the job, they fire your ass because you're messing something up. If you fail, you make the money on the failure. And then if you succeed, then you make the money in whether you're trained, expert, master, or legendary. But at the lower levels, it's pretty much the same all the way across. But as you get higher, it's more and more and so forth. Just look at level 0. If you fail, you earn a copper for that day's labor. If you succeed and you're trained, you earn 5. All the way across. So it just gives you an idea of what kind of money you could. It's not a lot of money at this levels you could earn, but it might be enough to pay for your living expenses. Now, if you're crafting, you may not do earned income. You are spending all your time crafting whatever it is you're working on. So if you're making potions or alchemy stuff, you pay half the money in materials. Then you make your roll, and since you're limited on time, you'll end up having to pay all the amount. And if you read on the thing, on the handout for crafting, it kind of goes over that briefly. And also at the top of these handouts, I have a page number. For crafting, it's page 244 in the core book that explains this. And earned income is page 236. Since, this stuff isn't up to 24/7. And if you get a critical success on your earned income, well then, of course, you make a little bit more than what's on that chart. So I'd like you guys to give me that in private DMs as soon as possible. There's probably not a whole lot of stuff to go over with that, but the sooner we get it done, the sooner I can get it on your sheets. And then we will pick up next Friday. I think we're good for next Friday. And with you guys going to see Anders on that evening to discuss the next mission.
Sounds good to me.
I will also go over everyone's characters, make sure you leveled correctly and everything's applied right and so forth.
So our options were athletics, crafting, or what?
Medicine or thievery.
Can I use nature instead of medicine since I can do nature as medicine?
Yes.
Same
It's medicine. If you use nature instead of medicine, then yes.
Okay.
Be same as Raz using his alchemy skill, crafting instead of medicine check. Same thing.
And you said which task levels were available?
You don't know that.
Okay.
You will never know what the task level is.
Okay.
At least until you get paid.
Fair.
Because then you could metagame and look at the chart. But it's a way of, at this level, hopefully you'll make enough money to pay for your room and board for the 4 days. At higher levels, if you looked at the thing, you can make some decent money. 5, 6, 10 gold a day. So if Valis down the road, I'm making this staff of kick-ass and it's going to take me 3 weeks. Y'all got to wait 3 weeks for me. Well, then you guys can go, at least maybe, I got nothing to do, so I'm going to go work for 3 weeks and make X amount of money.
But we have a staff of kick-ass now.
You have it, but they have more money then.
Who really wins in the end?
Depends. Money buys items. Which is why I linked that other thing, the magic shop, because there's items in there. And that's just the magic shop. You guys really haven't looked at anything else in town. No one went to the temple. No one's checked anything else out.
Yeah, I was thinking of the temple, but then you said they're probably not going to have spell rates, so we're like, meh, and didn't visit.
Doesn't mean they don't have items. And if you're looking for, enchants for weapons and stuff, maybe the forge has some runes. I'm not sure you guys have enough money to afford anything at this point, but you have a decent amount of money.
Unless we pool. Yeah.
Yeah. To modify your reputation with some stuff.
And is Noxia still with us on the way back?
Yeah.
She'll build an army worthy of Mordor.
She kind of follows you around and mimics what you do, Kruger. If only you could speak to her.
We can teach it common.
And come for me.
She has no skills.
She can do them unskilled. You said we could.
Yeah.
Go steal stuff from me.
Unskilled thievery.
And get her killed, huh?
Trying to make her stronger.
I better kick her every time she gets close enough.
Wow. She's gonna take that arsenic off of Zakara and put it in your food, Palace.
I see I make lunch for you.
Hey, you did tell her that the way she got promoted is if you weren't ahead of her.
We all know how goblin culture works. At least from a distance.
So if she eliminates you, she can be closer to her deity.
Her senpai. Yeah, that just made it weird.
Why is it listed as untrained there? I'm looking at it, it's got a T on it.
You are untrained.
It looks like you have your bonus though.
Yeah, the number's right.
I think
And
all the
it's-
lores come across untrained, if I remember right now.
No, hags it like. No, mining did. You know what? The first one looks different. It has lore, and then the line below it has hags. Whereas the other thing says lore fortune telling, but so you just wrote that in all as on one line. So
Yeah.
maybe it's a weird thing.
Sent you my whisper Zargan.
Yeah, I don't know.
I set mine as well.
No idea. All right, I got 4 people have whispered to me so far. I don't need it tonight, but
Yeah. Well,
You
now I don't
guys,
have to worry
Matt?
about forgetting it.
I ammed you earlier in the week and you still haven't replied to me, Bio, so it doesn't matter.
I literally just mentioned that. I didn't even see that you had messaged me, so I'll get that to you soon. I might have had the computer open to that screen or something when it popped up and didn't get the new message thing. I don't know. I just work here.
Mm-hmm.